What's going on, guys, girls? Rob here with you this evening. Lots and lots and lots of NFL news. First off, we'll start with Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow has a possible broken pinky and maybe two digits broken right here. If that's the case, he could be out next 2 weeks. If he plays through it, he's not going to get any better. He's better off to let it rest if that's what they got to do. We'll see what happens. I'm very, very interested in seeing how the Bengals address this situation, being that they're in a playoff chase, yes, but today he looked awful. I mean, 41-22, the Chargers owned them today. He threw, they picked up a fumble and ran it all the way back. He threw 2 or 3 picks as well. He did not have a great day at all. Might be able to find out more in just a second. See, the Rams just scored again as well. Let's see. He threw 2 picks today and also a fumble. 24-40 for 300 yards, 2 INTs, and it did not go well. It did not go well at all. What's up, Keith?
What did I get here?
for Joe Burrow. Panthers offensive coordinator Joe Brady fired this morning. He was called into the office, got fired. Matt Rule will play no part in hiring the new offensive coordinator, and they were told by the owner, David Tepper, you got 5 weeks to fix it. You got 5 weeks. So that tells me Matt Rule, if you don't turn it around, Matt Rule's job is in jeopardy. Mark Davis, owner of the Raiders, in no rush at all to hire a new coach, says his number one priority right now is Derek Carr. He is our guy. We're working on an extension, and we want to have him here and have it understood, whoever the new coach is, Derek Carr is our new guy.
Well, our guy.
Do what?
Continues to be our guy, I guess, huh? Not our new guy.
Derek Carr, he was drafted by the Raiders, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, didn't you say our new guy?
He's going to be our guy going forward.
Yeah, he's going to be our guy for the new guy.
Yeah. Jody Allen, the owner of the Seattle Seahawks, a 62-year-old lady, has officially made it public. She went with a news conference. Says, I'm very involved. I am not happy with the team's performance. But when posed a question asking about Russell Wilson's future with the team, this is what she said. Players aren't the ones worried about their jobs. It's management. So that's telling me right there, that cuts to the chase, that the man in charge out there, the head coach, is the one that could be getting the axe real soon. And we'll see what happens there. He's going to turn 71 soon anyway. And he's still got, 1 or 2 more years on his contract.
If that's the case, I don't know. I don't think I'd fire him right now. I mean, I don't think Pete Carroll is causing the team to lose. Do you?
I don't know what it is. Russell Wilson has already said at year's end he's leaving. All right. So what better? I mean, let's say, for instance, Russell Wilson leaves. What better time are you going to have to bring a new coach in? You understand what I'm saying? I mean,
well, I understand that, but I mean, if he's only got a year, maybe a year or so left.
I think he's got 2 years, maybe 1 or 2 years left on his contract.
Well, you don't resign him, but
yeah.
I mean, unless there's, I mean, there might be a guy that's out there that, just as an organization, you've had your eye on him for a while, and you think, this guy, I think, is going to be a really good coach. And you're excited about having him as your guy.
Tim.
You might make that move. But if it's just you're trying to just like, okay, we got to get rid of this guy just for the sake of making a move to shake things up.
Right.
But you don't have that guy out there that you're really, really attracted to.
Yeah.
I wouldn't make the move under those in that situation.
Let me preface this now. When last year, was it last year or a year prior?
Hi Tim, how are you doing today?
When they were doing some hirings, I think it was last offseason, Luke Fickle did go and applied for one of the jobs. It did not say where, but he did not deny that, and made it clear to a general manager, I am not interested in going to another college. So, if the dumpster fire, and I'm hearing the Bears situation is not going to last. The Bears are going to fire their coach. I don't think he makes it through the year. I think they're going to fire him. I really do. We'll see. If I were going to bet on it, I'd put my $5 on prior to the last game. Whenever. It could be next week, this week, whenever. But I don't think he's going to make it to 5 more weeks. I do not see it. It's a dumpster fire in Chicago. They are in some serious.
Rob, I got a question to ask of you.
Yeah, man.
So, in my opinion, if you're going to firing somebody with 4 weeks to go does absolutely nothing except for saying we think this guy could be our new head coach. Like, to me, you might as well just tank the last, or just play the 4 weeks out the best you can and just do it at the end of the season.
Well, I don't have a problem if you're going to fire him. Just don't bring a new coach in yet.
Right.
If I were going to do it, this is the way I would handle it. I would fire him. And if I were going to keep –
I'd fire him at Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I would have done it then too. And be like, okay, am I happy with my offensive coordinator now? Which you shouldn't be.
No.
I don't know who it is.
Well,
but whoever it is not doing their job. They're not doing their job. If that's the case, then bring an offensive person in and say, look, you're our interim coach. Let's see what you can do for 4 weeks. What we want to do, we're not worried about wins and losses. I want to see how many times you can get our team to drive the ball down the field and be effective, and let's see what we can do. Because I don't want to have my first performance on stage being week 1 of 2022. You understand what I'm saying?
So you want the new guy to, or the
I would at least want
somebody
that's going to have something to do with the offense to come in there and see what he can do for the last 4 weeks, and just say, look, defense be damned. Right now what I'm worried about is you guys. I want to see you guys. We start at the 25-yard line. I want to see us go as far as we can, and not fumble the ball, not have interceptions, no stupid penalties. But I mean,
well, the one thing I think I would do if I was going to get rid of Nagy, I'd bring in the offensive coordinator that they got. I'd bring in their offensive line coach.
Yeah,
I'd bring in maybe somebody like Pagano if he's still there, and say, Pagano, I want you to run this team.
Right.
I want you guys to get together and bring somebody in that's strictly going to focus on our quarterback, our rookie quarterback.
Exactly.
And it's going to work with that guy as much as possible the rest of this season. I want you, the offensive line coach, to work with him at protecting Fields as best we can so he doesn't get beat up the rest of this year. And I want to start developing our players and, try to play competitive, but let's develop what we got.
Yes. And speaking of beat up, did anybody see poor Joe Burrow today? Oh, dear God. His hand, it looks like he's got a growth growing out of his hand.
Oh, really?
Oh, my Lord. It is terrible. There's Danny. I watched him with his at a parade today. I'd give Danny a hard time. How's it going, Danny? Welcome in. But Lord, I mean, his hand. He was handing the ball off to Mixon. Mixon dropped it. They ran it all the way back for 6 points today. This is a team in disarray. They don't have the two choices here. They're either going to have to let this kid sit a week with his hand, or if they let him play through it, pray. But today, I mean, I'm serious. Every time he got the ball, Keith, it was like this. After he throwed every throw, it was awful. It really was. It was terrible. It was just it was a dumb.
And Jamar Chase didn't exactly help himself today with the.
He dropped 4 passes.
Well, the one I saw is that he dropped one that should have easily been a touchdown, or a long reception, and the guy intercepted it.
Yeah. He knocked it up in the air for him.
Yep.
Oh yeah. That was what you call on a platter for you.
Hey, Harris.
What's up, Harris?
Danny and Gray said I have some Joe Burrow cards listed on eBay too. Not good news. Yeah. When Jody Allen came out with that news, that's actually been over a week ago. You gotta wonder. I'm thinking his job's in some real jeopardy. Like I say, we already know Russell Wilson's he's went public and said, I'm leaving the Seahawks at the season's end. I'm not staying here.
Russell Wilson left the Seahawks before the season started.
It's a dumpster fire. It's a dumpster fire out there. It really is. And I really think they're going to fire. I think they're going to fire him. Earlier today, Panthers fired their offensive coordinator, Joe Brady. They fired him this morning. They're off this week. So they fired him today.
It should have been done right after the game last week.
Yeah, why would you wait 2 weeks? I wait a week, and why wouldn't you have done it this week? That's right. And
that's what you get when you have Darnold and Cam Newton as your quarterbacks.
Yeah, I guess so. But what's the news on Rodgers? Sorry, I don't keep up with it at all.
Aaron Rodgers.
I have not heard any more news about his toe. He's off this week. So they're off this week. They're not play.
Last I heard, he was not going to opt for surgery. He was going to play through it.
Yeah, Danny. How about the situation with Stuart Haas? I'm hearing they're going to dodge effective 2022. That's what I'm hearing.
Really?
Yes. He just bought himself. He just got married. Tony Stewart did. His wife is a drag racer, and he just bought a team from Schumacher. They're going.
Yeah, I knew that.
They're going from all Ford bodies to Dodge. They're going over to Dodge. So what happens is, the way I understand it, he went to NASCAR about it. It's in the process of happening as we speak. That they're going over to the Dodge. They're going to the Dodge camp. He's been pissed for 12 months anyway with Ford because he wanted to hire a young man named Kyle Larson. All he did this year was win the championship. Ford said, you are not hiring him and drive for us. You're not going to hire him and keep our banner on your car. And with $15 million worth of cars, they couldn't do anything different. So now we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. But the way I'm understanding it, they're going to Dodge. It's supposed to be an announcement made, I want to say, 16th, 15th, something like that, I think. And I think that's probably going to end up happening. Tom Brady today throws for another 350. They cover easy. Jets. The Jets. They blow another one too. They play like garbage. Minshew for the Eagles played really well today. He played a good game. And finally, the Lions. The Lions win. The Lions.
Last play of the game.
And I said, I said they'd win the game outright this week.
There was a little bit of, I don't know if it was really a controversy at the end of that game because the Lions were up by 2. They didn't make them go for the extra point. And so somebody was on Red Zone saying, by rights, if you're only up by 2, you're supposed to at least take a snap for the extra point.
Right, in case you want to lay on it. That way the other team could
And
get
take it back.
In the NFL, if you score a touchdown when the clock expires, you are not required to make the try.
Well, the way they were saying they were reading the book, the playbook, that's only if the game was decided.
Right. If it's a field goal game or more.
Right,
Yeah.
but if you go for one, okay, if you go for the PAT
Right.
by kick, it's only 1 point.
Even if they return it?
You can only score 1 point.
Okay.
Oh, I thought they could, if they returned it.
No,
back,
you can only score with the team on the try is attempting.
Oh, okay. I did not know that.
I didn't either.
Unless they change the rule.
Let me find out.
2 years ago, when I was officiating semi-pro football, the NFL rule, that's what it was.
How many points is it for the defense?
Blocked extra point return should be 2 points for NFL.
I thought so too. Harris
Only if they're going for 2.
No, I've heard different. I think
I think it's 2.
College, it's 2 regardless.
It's 2 in pros too.
It's two in the pros now too. I remember like Atlanta, New Orleans or something. Like New Orleans blocked an extra point, returned it for 2 points.
The Broncos beat the Saints in dramatic fashion on Sunday when they returned a blocked extra point for a defensive 2-point conversion. Yes.
All right, then they've changed the rule.
2016 to now, it's been that way. So, found out that Big Elf in the parade was pregnant. Rob, oh no, it was a guy, dude. It was one in front of the lady, not the woman. It was that
Washington,
big dude.
Washington had that situation this year, and they were up by 2 points, and they just took the snap and took a knee.
Yeah.
And they took a 2-point snap too. They took it from under center, dumbasses.
Well, either way, it's 2 points. So Harris, it doesn't matter. So if you get,
I'd still take the long snap and just fall on it there.
Yeah, either way.
Yeah, I mean, you just snap it back to the holder and just have them fall.
Yeah, Lions the most boringest team in the watch. Hey, they played well though. They played well.
I picked the Lions this week, guys.
Mario Cristobal leaving Oregon to go to Miami. How about that?
Alex, you obviously have not watched the Cleveland Browns offense the last couple of weeks. That's enough to put an insomniac to sleep.
Hey, at least the Browns couldn't lose today, Tim.
Well, the bye week had a 4-point. Had the 4-point. They were favored by 4 points and lost.
I can't sleep.
Yep.
Yeah. So this deal with Fickle, it is not over. He went to 2 within the last 2 years.
Santa was fake. You had a fake Santa.
He went to 2 different franchises in the NFL for interviews. Says he's not had a single college interview because he is not interested in a college job. But if a pro job pops up, so how would Luke Fickle fit at Carolina or Seattle? Which one would he fit better in, guys? What do you think?
Jacksonville.
I don't think
right now he'd probably be better off in Seattle.
Well, you don't think he would take it, Tim?
No, I don't think Luke Fickle's a good fit for a pro football team.
Really?
No.
Why? Just lack of.
He's going to get frustrated that he can't get his own guys or he can't, coach his own way. And I don't think his coaching style is fit for pro football yet.
I got okay. Carolina would be an interesting job because number one, who wants a problem with having Newton around? Newton's been there 2 weeks, and he's already got the offensive coordinator fired. Whether you want to put it on him or whoever the hell you want to put it on, but I mean, where he follows, there's a dumpster fire. It follows.
Be right back. I just had a FedEx delivery.
It says right here, the Vikings
6 o'clock on a Sunday. Wow.
What do you say, Tim?
Harris has a FedEx delivery.
And we'll get a live open
on a Sunday.
Oh man, we have mail run here on Sunday.
Well, because it's through Amazon Prime.
Anyway, I've gotten UPS shit on Sunday. I've had.
I only wish they could deliver. It's always Monday at 10 a.m., Tuesday at 10 a.m. while I'm at work.
And then it rains.
No, they'll usually just stick it inside, but underneath the mailboxes. But you know,
Detroit Lions head coach Dan Campbell dedicated today's victory to the victims of the Oxford shooting. Look, I'll be the first to admit the Lions have underperformed, but I by no means am going to say Dan Campbell needs to be fired. What about you guys? Don't you, I think he's kept his team in some good games. Tim?
No, he's at least had the team show enough heart to,
give somebody more than 1 year.
And
And
the thing of it is, he's showing heart. That team is showing heart.
There seems like he's into it. Let him keep it.
Yeah, there's some teams out there folding their tents, man. There's some teams out there. I mean, good Lord.
Were the Lions the franchise that had a defensive coach drive through naked or something one time years ago?
What's this?
What the Lions, didn't they have a defensive coordinator that drove naked through a drive-through?
Flores? Was it Flores? Who was it?
No, I was thinking of
I believe maybe Flores.
Okay.
Or was it Joe Cullen?
Joe Cullen?
Yes.
Detroit Lions, Joe Cullen.
Yep, like 2006.
Let's see what he did here. Let's see. Always got a long list of stuff he did. Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's a real winner, that Joe Cullen.
Cullen was fired shortly after his hire at the University of Mississippi. So he was a Mississippi head coach. After being charged with drunk and disorderly conduct and after passing out in a local subway. Cullen was arrested also in 2006 for driving under the influence as a defensive line coach of the Lions. In another incident, he was arrested after he drove through a Wendy's drive-thru naked. He was fined $20,000 and suspended 1 game by the NFL. Conduct detrimental to the league. Sentenced by a judge to 10 days of community service and to attend Alcoholics Anonymous meetings. Oh my, he's a piece.
Harris, what's LB going to say about being the Gato leader?
Do what?
What's LB going to say about having the Gato leader?
Gato, that's cat in Spanish, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
She's laying on bed right now.
Guess where Joe Cullen is now?
That's the last of the leader series I didn't have.
I don't know.
He's in the perfect spot, folks. Joe Cullen, huh?
Jacksonville?
Jacksonville's defensive coordinator. Can you?
That's sloppy seconds.
Could you fucking put him in a better spot?
That's what Herb needs down there.
Wow.
Yep.
Urban Meyer and Joe Cullen.
Needs to bring in Tebow to keep him in line.
Keep him in church on Sunday morning.
They yell the cross up like, no, stay away.
God, can you imagine? I just saw that there. I was like, you gotta be shitting me.
Goodness.
Yeah. I mean, he's got a long list. He's got jobs ever since, like, what does it say? 1990, UMass running backs coach. 91, UMass defensive line coach. 92 to 96, defensive line coach at Richmond. So he's been somewhere everywhere. I mean, and then he got a long list of stuff. And then it finally says Cleveland Browns defensive line coach 2013. 2014 to 2015, Tampa Bay's defensive line coach. 2016 to 2020, Baltimore Ravens defensive line coach. And I guess he did so good. Jacksonville Jaguars, 2021 to present, defensive coordinator. I'm like,
So the last job before Jacksonville was with Baltimore, right?
4 years for defensive line coach. And
okay, so if you're a Ravens defensive coordinator, you get downgraded, I guess, to being Michigan's defensive coordinator, because that's where that kid came from, was the Ravens, right? For University of Michigan, yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, he's like 35 and was like the defensive coordinator for the Ravens, and somehow decided, oh, well, I'll just go back to college and get probably paid less.
Oh, Joe Cullen, watch out. He may be in some trouble in the next couple of weeks. He has a birthday coming up at 15th, so he'll be turning 55, so maybe he'll have a little double nickel birthday party.
He have a couple of double nickel dabs or something.
They even got his age down here as 53, and I'm like,
drunken mall Santa.
Oh, he'll be 54. That's right, he'll be 54.
No, you can't have a Nerf gun.
He'll shoot your eye out.
Oh yeah, boy, oh boy, he is. Yeah, that's a piece of work there. Yeah, we hadn't heard any bad things about the Jacksonville head coach this week. So is that a good sign, or does that just mean
his team isn't doing too well today?
Well, I was going to say, is that a good sign, or does that just mean the women he's been with this week didn't say anything?
Or he told everybody to leave their phones at the door.
Yeah, no pictures yet.
No pictures until after you leave. Yeah,
all the security cameras have to be turned off.
Yeah. Oh shit. Yeah. Who got hurt real bad? Keith.
I don't know, but it was on the open kickoff for the 49ers.
Guy.
Yeah, we was wondering who it was.
What happened?
It looked like they brought an ambulance out on the field.
They had to carry somebody off for the 49ers, I think.
Really?
Looks like he got his head kind of sandwiched between a couple other guys.
Bad injury. That's why they're so far behind. I mean, most of the games right now, Washington game is already down to 13 minutes left in the game, where the 49ers and Seahawks still have 12 and a half minutes left in the third quarter.
Well, 49ers Seahawks were also a 20-minute later start.
But they started.
Seahawks had the ball in his hands like this in the end zone, and he tried to flip it up to himself. He batted his second time, and a 49er intercepted it in the end zone.
Oh my gosh, that's the same thing. That's the same thing today.
He went off his foot.
Keith, that's the same thing.
The Rams game and the Raiders game started at 4:05 Eastern. The Steelers and Seahawks game started at 4:25.
Same time as the 49ers, and they only have 6 minutes. They got 5 minutes left to go in the third quarter, where the Niners and Seahawks have 12.
Right. Well, the Niners and Seahawks started 20 minutes later.
Same time as the Steelers and Ravens, 4:25. Both of them started.
Right, and they've got 6 minutes to go in the third.
Yeah, but the 49ers have 12.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why, because they had to work so long getting that kid off of it.
Right.
Yeah.
That and Baltimore and Pittsburgh are running the ball too. So.
Yeah. 49ers, though, let's see, they ran the ball a lot the first half, didn't they? Yeah.
And go figure, the Rams are winning because Stafford decided not to throw any interceptions today.
Yeah. Stafford actually playing well. Garoppolo, 15 passes is all he's done. And then Russell Wilson, 22 passes. It's rumored big time Russell Wilson wants to go to a contending team. And I understand that Ben Roethlisberger's been talking to him. So if he goes to Pittsburgh, that's a nice place to go. Especially when they're not set up. We were just talking this morning, Anthony.
Wouldn't you want to know their coach is secure though before you do that?
What'd you say?
If you're Wilson, wouldn't you want to know their coach is secure in his job?
You want to know that Mike Tomlin is there for a couple more years at least before you even think about going there. Yes, definitely. Yep. And if he does that, it's that would be some news though. It really would be. But Roethlisberger made it public Friday. Came out Friday and said, "This is probably it for me." And he at one time he came out and said something about, "I'm not sure I want to play anymore." But this time, it's the first time he even said the word retirement. So if I were betting, I'll say he won't come back next year. I don't think he will. How are you guys doing as far as on your picks today? You know what? Looks like so. Well, I'll tell you, Alex. The Thursday night game, Mike missed it. Sunday game, because so many of us are getting them right, or so many guys are getting the games right. The Texans, Keith missed that one. The Vikings, over half of us missed it. John, Rob, Tim, Keith, and Matt, we all missed the Vikings. Dolphins, everybody but Tim and Mike got that one. The Buccaneers, we all got it. All is 8 of us picked it. Eagles, Jets, everybody but Harris and John. Cardinals and Bears, everybody but Tim and Anthony. Chargers, Anthony got it. Everybody else missed it. We all went with the Bengals. Jags and Rams, it's sure looking like that one's looking like a Rams 12-point. It looks like John and Tim may miss on that one, but 23 points. I mean, they could still score 2 touchdowns. That could happen, but I have not seen what the Jags is looking like today.
Well, and anyway, Rams are in field goal range right now. So
okay. So they're throwing the ball. I mean, they're moving the ball on the Jags at will.
Not having a good. Well, although I will say this though. Well, I mean, Raiders are almost in the red zone against
Raiders or Rams.
Raiders.
Oh, okay.
Against the WFT.
Yeah. So Lawrence has only thrown for 102 yards, so he's not shown nothing today. So
yeah, right.
They're really
right now. I'm 6-2 on the games between today and Thursday, and I'm 5-3 on the over/unders. So I'm 11.
I'm not very good this week.
Say again.
Not so good for me this week. Even in college, I was crap.
I was 5-5 in college, but I'm 11-5 right now overall for the NFL.
So you lost. What'd you lose on?
I lost Cincinnati and the Jets.
Right.
And then on the over/unders, I lost Tampa Bay, Arizona, and Detroit.
I'm 5-4 on my point spreads.
Over/under Thursday night was under.
Right.
5-4 on my over/unders.
Everybody but Mike got that one. Colts Texans was under. Keith went over. Let's see. It'd be easier to say the ones that went under. Anthony, Matt, Harris, and Mike all got it right. Vikings, Lions over. Oh wow! All 8 of us went under on that one. Unbelievable. Yep. Giants and Dolphins went under.
Seattle just tied San Francisco with a safety.
Keith, Harris, Mike, Harris, and John got that. Now the Raiders are looking for a 2-point conversion now. If they get a 2-pointer, they will be tied with the WTFs. All right. And it is tied with the Seahawks as well. It's 23-23. Eagles and Jets went over. That's half and half. Tim, Keith, Harris, and Anthony all went over. They got that. Cardinals and Bears, that went way over. All 8 of us went under on that one. The Bears scared us, I guess.
Yeah.
Chargers and Bengals over. I'm the only idiot to went under on that one.
Yep.
Jags and Rams. Jags and Rams, is that going to go over? Let's see.
37 right now. So
30, so that's up in the
Rams are at the 1-yard line. So
yeah, 49ers and Seahawks is going to go over. That's 44, and it's still 30 minutes to go. 25 minutes to go in that game.
46.
They had a safety, I guess.
Yeah, they got a safety tie.
Yeah, that's right, 46. So
I'm not seeing it here. So
all it's going to take is one more point. I got the over on that one. I was the only one with the over on that one. But Also, I took the 49ers. That may not hit for us. Anthony's the only one that went with the Seahawks. Steelers, hey, they're giving the Raiders
10-3. It ain't going to go over.
They're giving the Raiders a game there. That's going to be an under all the way there. That's going to be an under. And Matt went over. He's the only one that went over on that one. Washington football team, I don't see 48 out of that game now either.
No,
I really don't. That's 14-12. They missed a 2-point conversion.
Rams just scored a touchdown. Beckham.
Oh, really?
Who did?
Rams are just whipping their asses. So it's 36-7. I don't see the Jags coming back in that one. And 36-7, that's 43. So let's see. Still 11 minutes to go in that. That could be an over before it's over.
How did that game pick a 38-10?
That sounds like that could happen.
It damn well almost could happen, yeah. Right now it's going to be 37-7. So.
Well, I had the Ravens Steelers 17-14 Baltimore.
And that could really be a close one too. I keep my scores stowed over to the other side over here. I don't.
Raiders. What have on that?
So yeah, I mean, Anthony was right on the Final Four for rankings for the college.
We pretty much all got it because the first way I handed it out to everybody, I was asking everybody, ask you and me, all of us, what we thought was going to be the over under, and it was actually lower than we thought it was going to be.
Yeah, but just the order of 1 to 4. I mean,
yeah. The over under though, I'm a little surprised it ain't higher than it is.
I didn't see what the lines were.
14 for the Bama Cincinnati game's 14.
I think that's going to go up a little bit.
I would think it might. I said it would start 18, so I'll be surprised if it gets to 20. But I think it can get 17, 18. I definitely think that.
37-10 Rams or 37-7 Rams.
Yeah.
So that's 44. You need how much for that game?
48. So
another touchdown goes over.
Yeah, all it takes is a touchdown.
Well,
Washington,
now the Rams are going to go conservative and run the ball, so it's got to be.
Watch out for the Raiders kicking the onside. Watch out for the Raiders kicking the onside kick here. Everybody all week long around here was saying how Washington don't know how to field the onside kick real well because they had 2 last week. They could have easily
2nd and 6 right now.
Oh, okay. They could have easily had them taken from them. So that's wild.
I'll admit I didn't watch too much of football today, being an off week.
Yeah.
Next week because I'm boycotting the Browns until they hit 20 points.
Yeah, your Browns were off, so
yeah,
I'm sure.
They beat the bye week 6-0. And covered.
What'd you say?
I said they beat the bye week 6-0.
Oh, Baker's out somewhere in Chicago, out in Cleveland. That they haven't ended up liquoring it up.
No, they scored a defensive touchdown, but they missed the extra point.
With him being hurt.
Another progressive.
Yeah. I don't know.
Oh, me.
I'm just kind of
between him and Rodgers doing those damn insurance commercials.
Yeah, well, you have to remember Mahomes was kind of like, I think I'm kind of done with these.
Oh, really?
Remember, Mahomes was part of the commercials too.
He's still doing them. He's still doing them.
Okay.
Well, they're still showing it.
Yeah. He's one.
Putting shoes on the wall,
buying the shoes and said something.
Oh yeah. That's right. Or Betty, Shreddy Betty. Yeah.
I don't know who
sounds
she
like
is.
Something that Ken watched.
Oh my God! We've got to get Ken back on here. That was so funny.
Sweaty Betty.
Sweaty Betty.
This is no lie.
Shall we give her the sweaty foods?
Yeah. Sweaty balls.
It's Christmas. You're bound to see that at least once.
Then he
sweaty balls.
His sweaty balls.
The other night, we went off the air the other night. As soon as we went off the air, he texted me, Rob, I did interview porn stars Heather Hunter and Ron Joe Petty. Info for the next stream. And I'm thinking to myself, dude, you wait till you come on next time. We can have
That two people I haven't heard of. So, but
yeah,
the only reason I ever heard of Ginger Lynn was because she was in the Metallica Turn the Page video.
Oh, but this is gonna be.
But just to be clear, that was the only reason, right?
Yeah. and I read Playboy for the articles.
Sure.
Which non-college football playoff bowl do you think will be the best overall matchup? I have not seen the bowl. Have they not made
Rob? I've got two that should be decent early.
Have they already made them official?
Yes.
Okay.
So
Where?
you've got,
let me ask where a couple of teams are playing. Where's Ohio State playing?
they're playing in the Rose Bowl. They're going to get destroyed by Utah.
Oh, okay. That's not going to be a great game.
No.
Let's see. Where's Pittsburgh playing? Where's Pittsburgh playing?
Oh, they've got the. Hold on.
They don't have Ole Miss, do they?
Yeah, I think they. Ah, shoot! I just.
Old
Give me a
Piss.
second here.
Old Piss.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
Pittsburgh has Michigan State.
Yep, at the
Peach Bowl.
Peach Bowl, yeah.
Pittsburgh and Michigan State. That'd be a good one.
That should be a good game.
Yeah.
Who's Wake Forest guy?
Wake has.
That ain't Citrus Bowl, is it?
Yeah. What,
No, they're in the Tech Slayer Bowl against Texas A&M.
Harris, you think
Yeah,
you can set that up for tomorrow?
They'll probably get
confidence
destroyed.
pick thing?
They'll get destroyed.
Say again, Keith.
When can you do the confidence pick thing? Set that up. Is that
I'm trying to find one online to set up.
okay?
That's cool.
Like Yahoo should maybe have it. They might have it tomorrow.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, nobody's got them set up yet.
Okay.
Hey,
I
Harris.
wouldn't be
Now, Harris, you're not going to set up the semifinal games in
Yeah,
that, are you?
I'll put the semis on there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Just do them in whatever order you like, though.
Yeah, do them in any kind of way you want to. Then. All right.
Yeah, you put it wherever you want. You can put
You can
those
put,
at 1 point and 2
Yeah, but
points.
I was just wondering if he was going to include those.
You
I
can
guess
put
I don't know if the
something, I don't
national
know.
championship game will be included on there or not.
Yeah, well, you couldn't do it first round because you don't know who's playing.
Well,
Right.
that's where you got to make the right pick.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, you couldn't go putting 30 points on that if half of it's right and half of it's wrong.
Yeah.
That wouldn't be right.
Well, it depends on how smart you are.
You gotta
Somebody
get,
might put 40 points on it.
Championship game.
well, what I'm saying is, you got to get to both teams right. You can't get just a winner right.
Oh, as long as you got your winning pick right, you can.
Oh no, not if you don't have the team they playing right. No, that
Yeah,
ain't
you
right.
can. Yeah, because you're
No,
only
that
picking the
ain't
winner.
right. No, we don't need to do that then. Nah.
Yeah, you're only picking the winner.
Yeah, but
We want to be sure of the matchup that's going to be the finals.
exactly.
You can't, I understand what you're saying, Harris, about wanting to do. Oh well, you're only picking the winners of the games. Well, then
Right.
what happens
You
if
wouldn't
you
want
put
the
like
championship
15
game.
points and it's like you picking?
Right. Yeah. No, you don't want to include the national championship game in. Nah, that's
Okay.
that'll probably end up being a little bit shady. You know, I ain't gonna say shady, but at least because if you got one team, let's say Alabama plays Michigan instead of Georgia, and then you pick Alabama to win. Well, yeah, but
Well, you could put your national championship one way at the bottom of your list, I suppose.
yeah,
That's what I would do.
Yeah.
I mean, there's 42 games counting the national championship game.
yeah.
So you put that one. I'd put that game in the 1 to 5 range personally.
See, now I'm only gonna play the bowl games. Is all I'm gonna play. I ain't playing the national champion. I mean, I got one. What's it on CBS?
Well, technically, they're bowl games. The Cotton Bowl,
Yeah.
Orange Bowl are bowl games.
They already up. That thing's already up. I saw it.
I'm looking all over. I cannot find it.
34,
CBS usually does one.
33 or 34 is all it is. Because it ends on the 2nd. That's it.
Not necessarily.
Is it the 5th? Maybe it's the 5th is where it
4th.
is.
Well,
Fourth.
the last game other than the
Because they don't
championship
play the
game is
national.
January 1.
Should be January 4th with the
January
Texas Bowl.
4th, Texas Bowl.
Oh, okay.
All right, so I'm looking at the other matchups. Well, all right, Rob, Liberty is playing Eastern Michigan. I think that should be a blowout.
Yeah, Eastern Michigan should be able to tear
Yeah, it
them
looks
up.
like you can do one on CBS, Harris. If you go to fantasy and then click on college, and then
Yeah, I was there. It's got a pick 'em. It don't.
well, it says or confidence at the bottom. Start or start a pool, create a private pool with customizable rules, scoring slate of games, and
Okay, I
confidence
see it.
points.
I got it. Okay.
All right. And then another good one, San Diego State is playing UTSA in the Frisco Bowl. That should be a decent. That's on the 21st.
Yeah.
That's easily the best game of the early.
Who's Baylor playing?
Baylor
I thought I heard somebody say
playing Ole Miss in the Sugar Bowl.
that'll be a good game.
Yeah.
That'll be a good game.
Iowa and Kentucky could be decent. And then Notre Dame and Oklahoma State in the Fiesta Bowl.
Now, wouldn't it be some shit if Louisiana played Florida in a bowl game?
Yeah, but they're playing Marshall in
Who is?
New Orleans.
Louisiana.
Yeah.
Who's Florida playing?
Florida's, yeah, they were bowl eligible, weren't they?
Yeah, didn't they win 6?
They might not have. I don't see them.
Houston.
Oh, there we go. I got them. They're playing UCF.
Oh, that's what's his name's school. Oh shit, he ain't gonna know who to root for. He's a big Florida boy, and then he's a big UCF boy.
Matt Sharver, yeah.
Yeah, that'll be good.
Notre Dame, Oklahoma State. That could be good.
Yeah, well, that's your second wake up game for New Year's Day.
Right, that's 5-6. That's 5-6 right there.
I'd rather watch that over the Citrus Bowl, but not.
Well, who's a Citrus Bowl?
Iowa, Kentucky.
Oh, any day of the week, I'd rather watch it.
Yeah, and then you get Ohio State and Utah playing at 5. That'd be an interesting.
Who do you think's going to win it? Who do you think's going to win? Ohio State's going to kill them.
No, not Utah.
Ohio State's going to play who?
Utah.
Oh, you think Utah's going to beat them?
It's the same formula that they're going to follow what Michigan and Oregon did, and just pound them. Unless Ohio State finds their run defense, and right now they're printing off milk cartons saying missing Ohio State run defense.
I'm gonna say Ohio State beats them. I think they will.
I don't know.
Unless Utah beats themselves, that can always happen.
Yeah,
that can always happen, but that's only if they decide to, throw the ball a lot. It's like,
yeah,
Utah seems to always show up for bowl games. I mean,
there's the 2000, as Mike mentioned this morning. Utah ran Alabama off the damn field in 2000.
The Sugar Bowl,
yeah. So I mean, they could run Ohio State off the field. I'm not, but I don't know if I'll be watching actually I will, because me and a buddy were going to go down to Columbus to watch them play Carolina. They're playing a 1 p.m. game, but then AEW announced that they were going to come to Cleveland. We said we're going to skip the hockey game until later and then go to wrestling.
What night is AEW?
The 26th of January.
26th of January. Okay.
So that's Wednesday, yeah.
Gotcha.
Because we went.
And they missed the extra point.
So.
Field's got about 600 feet wide left.
It's been a lot of missed extra points today.
Yeah. But yeah, so I'm not too confident in Ohio State winning that game.
Have they already said who was going to be the who was going to be the main event at that when you go to watch that night?
No, and it's probably going to be. I don't even know when the next pay-per-view is, to be completely honest with you.
I know NWA had their pay-per-view last night, Hard Times 2.
Yeah. Actually, no, they had final. Well, then ROH had Final Battle, too.
Last night, too?
I think so. It was this weekend, I think.
Yeah.
And that's their last event.
The Brisket, yeah. And what's the name wrestling? Lethal wrestled in it Lethal
Yeah,
Weapon.
and then Cardona showed up at the end or Zack Ryder showed up at the end to confront Trevor Murdoch. Can't believe how that guy finally got a singles championship run, like world title run. What? And 2 seconds to go in the first period, and Blue Jays
last night. Who was that that took on Murdoch? Whoever the guy was, Murdoch took on. He beat him.
Okay, hold on.
I'll tell you his name. Trevor Murdoch.
All right, do we want spreads or just pick the winners?
Oh,
Mike Knox. That's who he beat up last night. Mike Knox. He beat him.
Rob, you're called.
Oh no, y'all call it, dude. Y'all call that deal. Y'all call it.
I would rather just do straight up.
All right.
For confidence, yeah, I'd rather do it straight up for confidence, because otherwise it's kind of like, how do you determine who you got more confidence in? Kind of lumps everything together.
NXT War Games.
Yeah, that's
ESPN.com.
Actually, final battle is next week for ROH.
What's up, Conley? Yeah.
That's Harrison, Rob.
Harrison. Yeah. Okay, that's cool.
What's up, Conley?
Harrison H. Harrison H has been on my racing.
Is Platon, is he new? Platon Leontev?
I think he's a bot. I've seen like how many of these have like there was 3 or 4 people at that VAWR tech. He's a bot.
Oh,
okay. So we can watch this.
I'm gonna have to wait till tomorrow because right now it's telling me the season is over.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. We can block.
Well, maybe it was
think
just
we're
more
going
regular
to
season.
Georgia-Bama rematch in the CFP finals. Cool, Darius.
So
where's the championship game going to be played at?
Where or when?
Where?
Indianapolis.
Very cool.
So yeah, Big Ten championship.
Yeah. All right. Let's do it this way, guys. Let's ask everybody. Let's say Georgia plays Michigan in the championship game. Harris, who you rooting for? I mean, not Georgia, Alabama.
They're playing in the first round.
Alabama and Michigan. Let's say Alabama and Michigan plays in the championship. Keith?
Who am I rooting for?
Yep.
Michigan. I would go for Michigan against any of them, really.
Okay, Tim?
I guess it's the infinite rule of Ohio State's 2 favorite teams are Ohio State and anybody that plays Michigan. I guess
Alabama. You'll take Alabama. How about you, Harris?
You're going to fight.
Who would I prefer to win the game?
Alabama,
Michigan.
Yeah.
I would prefer Michigan, but I don't think it's going to be a game. I think Alabama beats it.
Of the 4 teams, they're my favorite team of the 4. Alabama.
Seattle's up.
I would much rather see Alabama win than any of them. Let's say Alabama plays Cincinnati, Keith.
Well, they are. It's in
they're not in Cincinnati. Alabama plays Georgia again. Let's say they play Georgia again. Who are you rooting for, Keith?
Georgia.
Oh, okay. Tim.
Nobody.
You don't like Harris.
They just saw it 3 weeks ago. I don't want to see it again.
Who was the matchup?
Alabama and Georgia. If they do play in the finals.
Georgia.
Oh, I want Alabama to win that. I like Saban, man.
I hate Saban.
Oh, I like him. God, I
can't. It was a good bowl of rat poison today.
The one out there in Seattle is the one I can't stand. Oh, I can't stand. Oh, that's Seattle's coach. I hope he gets fired. I can't stand him.
Yeah, Pete Carroll.
Pete Carroll's a joke. Yeah, he's been handed everything. But so was the coach. So was the coach down at Jacksonville. He's finally finding out the difference. He walked into a damn sweet deal at Ohio State. Walked into a sweet deal everywhere we've been. Florida.
So our guy IDJ is into racing games now. It looks like that's what he's doing.
Oh yeah, I left a little note with him. I said something about, "I'll see you learn how to drive better."
Well, he's playing the Forza thing that's on Steam.
Oh really?
Yeah.
So how much does Steam cost if you do it?
I don't know.
Like $20 a month or something?
No. Steam is just for you buy the game, you own it.
Oh.
Steam's on marketplace.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, do you own? Is it physical you own, or is it just something you?
Well, you can play on. Well, you can either play on
13-9
like
Baltimore.
your PlayStation or your PC, or
Oh, okay.
so it's through that.
Oh, all right. I didn't know who he was racing. All I saw was his car fly fucking straight up in the air.
Wait a minute. What's he doing now?
Racing cars. Oh, I got
Let's see. Hold on.
Hold on. Oh, I got it right here. I watched it just now. I
Yeah,
laughed
it's
my ass off.
Forza Motorsports. He might have bought this through Xbox.
And then I told him after that. I said, I see IDJ's driving has improved. Oh my god, that was funny as shit. I mean, he gets pissed, man.
Well, and yeah, he'll be on his channel bragging about how he's picked the last 2 World Series winners. But yeah, you did. And like, if you put up the video of like all everybody making their World Series picks, and one guy was like, "Yeah, why did you do that?" I said, "Yeah, it's the channel host bragging about what he's done."
Ken Castro's in the room, bragging about being one of 2 viewers.
Again?
Who, Ken?
Well,
people watch this show after hours.
Quantum Leontef, but he decides to do that VASF San Francisco, Virginia Tech thing. So he gone. And Darius is throwing his view out. He might be busy. Hey, it ain't matter if it's 2 people together.
There's 5 people watching us right now.
Okay.
Yeah. Are you here watching Jester's racing?
Yeah. I'm gonna find where he wrecks.
Oh.
We'll see if we can hear him mention about something.
You know what's funny?
He doesn't know what a racing line is if somebody drew it on his face.
Well,
I ain't shitting you, man. He's driving all over this road. IDJ, you can't drive what the fuck, dude. I'm sorry.
Well, video game driving.
Yeah, but
we have to remember, these people play these games with an actual, like the hardcore ones play with an actual steering wheel and brake.
Yeah, I reckon he's got one too.
Does he really?
Oh no. No, if he
I doubt it.
I'd send him one. I got one.
But
you'll send him one for the right price, right?
Oh man, I'll send him one if he lets us watch him and laugh at him all the time. This is some funny shit. Let's see what places
him. 20-lap race at Watkins Glen, Rob.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at. He's up. Where is he? Where the hell is he at?
See the yellow car?
He's a red car, Velocity Red number 9.
Oh, he's yellow in that one, or
he's red and yellow right here. Let's see if he's gonna have some problems at the end here. So this might not be the race where he wrecked. Doesn't look like
it's only like a minute long.
Yeah.
Oh, so, he probably wrecks in all of them.
Oh my gosh.
You gonna share it?
I like to. Yeah, I'll share it in just a second. I like to watch him when he's. Oh, here we go. It wasn't my fault. Seriously, it wasn't my fault. Here it is. Oh, here we go.
Well, can't you hear hit the share button on?
Yeah, you could.
StreamYard.
All right, now here he comes.
You gotta tip it down a little bit.
Tip it down a little bit.
Is that too low?
No, it's good. Right there.
All right, yeah. Trust me, it don't last long. So he's hitting tires against these dudes. This is an open wheel track, boys.
Straight right here.
Woo!
He lands on top.
Listen.
He went ass over tea kettle there.
Let's look at the replay of this. Let's look at the replay of this, he says.
Everything's good. Everything's good.
He says, "Where's the
And
yellow car?"
Let's see here.
And then look here.
Oh,
He
right.
cuts him off.
Not yet.
It wasn't his fault, right?
Well,
Right.
let's see here.
Let's see what happens.
Oh, he went right into the wall.
Wow.
What did he do about a four revolutions there?
Yeah, he ain't sold it. He fucked up yet, so he's gonna watch it again.
I don't know, Ken, but you and Harris are sharing a room
What?
in Vegas.
He ain't sold it. He messed up yet.
Well, let's see here. I mean, he went right into the wall, didn't he?
Well, he was really close to it. And then he might have got bumped.
Yeah, no, he went right into that freaking sidewall there.
Oh, I'll be back. I gotta give dog their 7 o'clock treat.
Okay.
All right.
He's got to look at this one more time. He thinks he done got messed over.
Oh, please. He went right into that sidewall.
What it was, it was a car between him and the wall, and he turned into it.
No, he was. There was a car on the outside of him. I think
It was a car on the outside of him. He
he
turned
might have
into
bumped
it.
off the wall into that car. And
Watch this shit. Yeah, there you go.
Yep.
So he ran that other car in the wall too.
Oh my God.
Oh, okay. So that was a cancel after that. So that was enough of that. Wasn't my fault, seriously. Seriously.
He's trying to play the Gene Snitsky card, Rob. It wasn't my fault.
Oh my God. That was some funny shit right there. That's what that was.
Oh, that's some funny shit.
Yeah, that was good. I mean, you can't look at that. You can't look at that and say, look, that's a video game. But can you imagine? Can you imagine if that's a real car and get $200,000 into it and he's coming around a turn? He doesn't realize it's a car on the outside. He drives into him and then he runs into the wall. Okay. Yeah.
I believe he'd still have the what they have, like the red reflectors for the rookies.
Oh, yeah, yellow. You got yellow on the back because you got a rookie stripe. Yeah, the rookie stripe on the back. Yeah.
Then he comes to you after wrecking your car and says, "It wasn't my fault."
Well, bam! You're gonna have AJ Foyt going after you, going, "What the hell is wrong with you, dumb kid?"
Here we go. Like on NASCAR, that's a rookie stripe right there.
Okay. Yep.
Yellow right there. Now let's see what they did. I guess on Indy cars, rookie stripes is when you go flying in the air. Just whatever stripe you come down on your car. It just all right, close enough.
Well, the thing I have the problem with the video game is like he spins all over, but the car has no damage.
No wheel flies off of it or anything.
Yeah, like do something dramatic. If you're gonna spin that much, like have some damage to it. Like, you know,
we gotta go back and watch some more.
Or have the driver fly out of the car.
No.
We gotta go back and watch some more of his races. We gotta go back and watch some more of his races. Darlene was not aware that I had my man on Paul Govier Friday. So when she came home today, she watched a little bit of that. She said, "I really like this guy." I said, everybody that said anything about it said only positive stuff. Rob, please get him back on the channel again. So
Ken's going to do some interviews or something when he's in Vegas. He's got visitors coming.
Ken, you kind of have the Kurt Russell look going on, right? Like the way Kurt Russell is right now.
Who is that?
Ken and Kurt Russell as doppelgangers.
Keith will need my own. I will need my own room. Vista's expected. But will it be women? That's mean. That's mean.
Someone with an apple?
Yeah. Apples, anyone? Apples? Oh, that's fucked
Okay,
up.
hold on. So Darius has something for, I don't know where Jason Brown coaches. He goes, I own 3 Cadillacs. Never heard of insurance this high. Like right now, I own 3 Cadillacs. This is the 4th one. So I think it's the state of Kansas is screwed up. And there's another one for how do you fail art? 4 Ds and a B's, no FC. Yippee! Why wouldn't Jamal Scott Kazira slap? Wow.
Have I told you how much I hate kids?
Not in the last 24 hours.
Not today. Sometimes you talk about animals and what you'd like to do to them, but I always try to hope. I always hope that you wait until we go off the air so we don't have Peter up our assholes.
Well, look, my sister's in South Carolina until Wednesday, Tuesday or Wednesday.
Right.
So we got the 6-year-old here now. She was at my next youngest niece's house, so she came back to school tomorrow. Okay. Well, right now she's having a temper tantrum, because they made grilled cheese, and she don't want grilled cheese. She wants tomato soup. Well, they didn't make soup. So you're either going to eat that, or you're going to get your shower and go to bed. One or the other. And she's just in the kitchen throwing a temper tantrum. I told her, do what the hell she wants. She's not getting soup. I said, leave me the hell alone.
Uncle Harris. Did they call you Harris or did they call you Uncle Harris?
Uncle.
Yeah,
Uncle Harris.
Trust me. You get little kind of taken in the corner. You call family members by their titles.
Washington leads by 2 points with 37 seconds left. Raiders are at their own 25.
Who leads?
Washington. But they're up 2. They're up 2.
They just kicked.
All right, I'll lose that one.
Washington's put 10 on the board.
31 seconds remaining.
Yeah. How many timeouts has Vegas got?
I don't know. That's what I was hoping to see. 1.
Yeah. Middle of the field with Washington's always the open spot there. Where was that? Who was that that was playing the other night and they left somebody wide open? Seahawks?
Car heaves it.
Monday night? I believe it was the Seahawks.
I don't remember. But yeah, that Seattle San Francisco went over.
Raider receiver almost caught it down by around the 10-yard line.
All the way down to the other end 10-yard line?
Yeah.
Oh my Lord.
He didn't, but it was close.
Boy, oh boy. Ravens 13-12 right now. That looks like that's definitely going under.
Yeah.
49ers, Seahawks. They still got 12 and change left to go in that game. 49ers have a ball, but they're on 8-yard line, so they got a ways to go.
Well, that game's already over, so over points.
Oh, over points. Yeah. But it definitely ain't over as far as the picks go, because
no. That's
49ers could put two scores together there. Ravens
took their last time out with 8 seconds left at their own 35 or 34.
13-12 now. The Ravens on top. 13-12, 7 and some change left in Pittsburgh.
I'll tell you what, Rob, we may have to have you a little Ron Rivera crow if the Washington football team makes the playoffs.
Bruh, I ain't gonna crow for that motherfucker. I don't care what we got to do. Even if I got to sit up on top of a fucking egg myself and go cock-a-doodle damn dude. No, we got to get rid of that son.
No.
He's got to go. He's got to go. You can't find 5 worse coaches out there. We'll even take that guy.
We'll settle for you having Ron Rivera on here.
We'll take the defensive.
He can put his butt on there, and you can just kiss your camera.
We will take a defensive coordinator from Jacksonville, and we'll trade him.
Oh, that guy?
Yeah.
Mr. Naked Uber Eats.
Naked Uber Eats. Oh,
hey, what game was it that Michael was so convinced was going to overtime?
It was one of these
Whatever it was, it definitely didn't go to overtime.
Well, unless it is the 49ers Seahawks. Who among you is the leader in the picks this week? We're all doing pretty good. We're all doing decent.
I'm under right now.
As far as win the games, not the totals, I've done decent.
Yeah. As you can tell, thankfully we're done with like 20 games picking. We'll be down to one college and all pro next week.
And the Ravens we'll have an Army-Navy game.
That should be a quick pick. That game should be.
Washington wins the game.
Washington wins. Okay.
All right.
So is that 4 in a row?
That's another loss for me.
They got the under
Raiders. What was the final?
17 to 15.
And guess what they won Monday night by? Unbelievable. 17 to 15.
Oh, was it?
Yeah,
yep.
They beat the Seahawks 17 to 15 Monday night. Damn, what's up with that, Washington? Well, the 17-15.
They travel west and win.
That's impressive. That's impressive. Now they get to come. Now they get to come home and play the Cowboys.
Oh, nice.
So that's what you get now.
Well, a Cowboy win just about clinches the division for them too.
Yeah, they got 10 days off, so it's going to be very, very tough for Washington.
I think Dallas is going to be happy that they don't have to play on a Thursday again.
I think
Dallas what?
That they don't have to play
Thursday.
Yeah, they're glad to be back on Sundays.
Yeah. So the Browns have to play Sunday against the Ravens and then Saturday against the Raiders.
So the Rams game just went final 37-7.
What are we doing? We want to? Oh boy, I'm trying to think. Well, I guess sorry, we still got it. They'll be
Rams are final
Tuesday to Saturday then.
So it went under. Washington game went under.
I tell you, it seems like if you take mostly unders, you're going to come out.
Yeah.
Didn't Rob have the thing that's like what?
They say the norm is 56% unders, and I believe that. I don't know.
I thought it was higher than that.
Well, right now I'm 5-6 with my over-unders.
I'm 7-3, and I've got mostly unders.
Yeah.
Well, I've got one more under I can win. That's the Ravens Steelers.
Ravens Steelers. We all went under except Matt. And if those two teams don't decide to make a track meet out of the last 5 minutes, it ain't nothing going to change.
So another final is Los Angeles 37, Jacksonville 7. So that goes under for the total.
Yeah. We got that 37-7. Yeah, we wrote that down a minute ago. Yeah. 49ers Seahawks.
Still 11 minutes to go.
It's still 11 minutes to go, and they're close to the 50-yard line now. They'd love to get down there and tie this ball.
Yeah, and that game's already on the over.
Yes, it is already on the over.
That's when I expect the Seahawks to score 10 points.
2 more wrong.
I was the only one that went over on that one. I took you over on the 49ers Seahawks. And now the Seahawks, they're playing for their coach. They're playing for Carroll. Broncos and Chiefs tonight. Only 3 of us went over tonight.
What's the weather in Kansas City? Any idea?
I hadn't heard, but I wouldn't think it'd be nothing really bad. Keith, how's the weather out there where you're at?
It was in the mid-70s earlier.
Oh, okay. So nothing extraordinary.
68 right now.
Current weather, Arrowhead Stadium.
It's supposed to rain here tomorrow.
58 right
and
now.
Cool down. It's supposed to
no rain.
No.
It's at 7 o'clock in the morning here tomorrow. It's supposed to be 69, and then.
Well, I see a Kansas City game going way over.
At 10, it's supposed to go up to 70, but then at 11, 66, 12 o'clock, 63, 1 o'clock, 59, 2 o'clock, 58, 4 o'clock, 57. So it's a cold front coming in.
That's right now in Cleveland.
51.
That's balmy for here.
We're supposed to get some snow, rain and snow Wednesday,
Yeah.
So-
And then look at that nice little patch of yellow. If I can get that to show up.
Is that the heavy
right
rain?
over Lake Erie.
Really?
Oh,
We hadn't seen a drop of snow yet. We hadn't seen no snow. I know Keith and Harris ain't seen none.
Ron River
I'm not
about
going to.
cruise ship 5,
Yeah.
perhaps.
Yeah. So
yeah. It's
So,
supposed to rain tonight and tomorrow, high of 56 tomorrow, low of 27.
Good grief.
and low of 47 here, but then Wednesday, that's when that cold front gets here. High of 42, low of 25 at night.
Yep. We get 30, 35.
Steelers are going to win this game, guys.
And then Saturday,
Gotta be
this
shitting me.
next upcoming Saturday, 40% chance of rain, 72 degrees here. So it's
this morning, when we were talking to Anthony, he predicts that the CBA labor negotiations are going to end up taking half the season.
Really?
I don't believe that one iota.
I
you
don't
do
either.
or don't?
No.
I don't believe it either.
I think the players, they may not cave on a lot of things, but I think some of them want to be knowing where they're going to be going for spring training,
Right.
and don't have to stress about it. This thing goes into February.
Yeah,
when
then it's trouble.
And catchers report.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I think this is going to be one of those things where the owners might concede on one or two little things. The players will probably concede on something. I don't think that there's going to be a major hold
I
up.
don't either.
No.
No.
I agree because they've already done it 2 years ago when they didn't get to play because of COVID. You know, they had that little short season and they only got paid a little bit. They realize now that if either side locks out, we're not
You're going to be
getting
prorated
paid.
again.
And the owners realize if we don't sell tickets, we're not getting paid. So it's in both sides' interest to just bump the salary cap up. You don't have to spend that much. Bump the salary cap up to make it where the Yankees, Red Sox, Braves, the 6 or 8 teams, the Dodgers, 6 or 8 teams that are willing to spend will do it. And then
Ravens just picked off a pass, but there is a flag down in the secondary.
so that'll be holding. That'll be holding defense. Holding on the defense. Or it might be interference. It'll be one of the two. Holding or
I didn't see anything marked by the defensive player.
DPI.
Yep.
or who?
Ravens.
Yep.
2:45 left in the game.
And where are they? They're inside the 15, aren't they?
They will be now, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Well, even if the Steelers score,
22
they'll
yard
go
line.
for one, right?
Say again?
That's ticky tacky for pass interference.
If the Steelers get up 5,
Actually, no, they're going to go for 2 if the Steelers.
They'll go for 2 to try to make
Yeah,
it
they
7.
score a touchdown. They got to go 2.
Yeah. It'll be 7 points in.
It'd be 7 points.
Yeah.
They don't want to go
By the
field
way,
goal
Justin
because
Jefferson
you got Tucker on the other end.
If it was the other way around, if the Ravens were scoring a touchdown, they would
They'd
go for
go
1.
one.
Yeah, they would go for 1.
Who's Ken talking to that's named Kevin?
I don't know. Y'all are. Oh, there's somebody
that
named
guy.
Kevin right here. 39 here says Ken.
It didn't
Baseball
pop
is
up.
90%.
Oh, Kevin's down below. Y'all are soft AF.
Yeah. He came in after
Hi, Kevin.
I did that.
Oh, let's
Bye,
see his
Ke-
message that got deleted.
Bye, Kevin. Oh,
Yeah, he says
Look
we don't
at
know poop about football,
look there at the bottom.
I see it.
and then y'all
Right
are
below
soft AF.
Darius's
Okay,
message.
well, thanks for the information, Kevin, for whatever that was worth to you to tell us that.
That's all right. Don't worry.
You're right. We don't know shit about football. You think anybody experts really know shit about football?
But we have so much fun.
Right. We're not coming on here saying that we're freaking experts. We're
Right.
just a bunch of jabronis here throwing what we think we know about the NFL.
And
And
we don't try to force nothing down anybody's
Yeah.
Can
throat.
you
let's see
read,
here.
Kevin? Can you read?
Can you read? All right,
He
Kevin.
can't now. He can't now because he's been blocked.
Because we banned him.
Bye. He flew.
baseball, 90%.
He's gone.
Well,
Yeah,
Justin Tucker just went for 67-yarder between the uprights and just put Kevin's ass right between the uprights. That was 1.5 points is all that was worth. All righty.
I guess Kevin was subscriber number 322.
And now he's no longer 322. He will unsubscribe.
Yeah, we're back to 321.
Yeah. So we'll just have to suffer this Sunday. We'll have to suffer the sad.
I don't like Al Red Sox fan.
It's going to take so long for that wound to heal.
You don't like his what?
No, Al Red Sox fan has it where you have to be subscribed to his channel in order to chat in the chat.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you have to be subscribed for 30 minutes.
Oh, you subscribed?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You have to be subscribed for 30 minutes?
Prior to coming into the chat room, yeah. They don't want to be instant subscribe, enter comment.
Not a bad
so that way you have time to sort of.
I can do it on here. I can set that up on here.
I can set it up. Not going to be committed to sitting somewhere for 30 minutes to start doing their thing.
Right. They want to.
We're gonna do a 4-hour chat. They can't afford to miss.
They want to make good use of their time in the basement somewhere.
They can't afford to miss. If you go watch a 4-hour chat of us, you can't afford to miss 30 minutes of it because that'll probably be the best 30.
The unemployed aren't going to stay silent that long.
Yeah, ask Ken. I mean, we'll do 3 hours here, and Ken's here for 2.5 of it.
Anytime Detroit scores more than 100 points and holds the other team below 100 points, they always win. Yeah. Yeah.
Ken, how did you make your egg sandwich?
I was watching an iRacing guy one day, and me and him get along pretty good. He's from outside of Louisville, Kentucky, and he's originally from North Carolina. And I hadn't met him face to face, but we get along pretty good. And then he asked me, he said, do you know anything about setups for cars? And I said, sure, for racing setups, I do. So I started giving, no shit. I started giving him setups for racing cars. And he done raced for 6 or 7 races. And anyway, I'd been drinking a few beers one night. Now I'm sitting there watching him racing at California, at the California track. He's going to qualify and set his car up. He's asking me what we should do, and I told him, I said, you need to drop the height of the car and a couple other things, and do some other shit to it. Anyway, I done thought of everything I could do to try to make his car faster, and I told him pole speed was going to be at a certain time, and then he ran a couple of laps. He said, what have I got to do to make my car go from 40 seconds to 35 and a half seconds? So I decided to give him a smart ass answer. I said, you need to go half a second fucking faster. And he said, no shit, you dumb son. Yeah, because he knew that. He was just trying to figure out what he could do to try to make it go fast. And I was out of ideas. We're really inclusive here, yeah. I quit school in the 6th grade because of pneumonia, not because I had it, but because I couldn't spell it.
Make car go faster. Maybe if he hits a good line instead of staying out of the groove.
Yeah. Did you hear what I said, Keys? What I done?
No, I'm sorry.
The guy, I didn't figure that. I done everything. I told him drop your car, put more sway bar in the car, everything. I couldn't think of nothing else to do to make the car go any faster. And he finally looked at me and said, Rob, we're going 40 seconds a lap. What must I do to get to 39 and a half seconds? I think go a half a second fucking faster. And he said, oh, no shit, you son of a bitch. And, I just told him straight up, just make it go faster. But I couldn't. I was out of ideas as far as what he could do to make a car go faster. But he had a good long-running car. He ran really, really good. And I helped him through a season there, iRacing. He did really, really well.
$152 left. Ravens are down to 1 timeout.
The Bible never says anything about dinosaurs. You can't say there were dinosaurs when you never saw them. Somebody actually saw Adam and Eve. No one ever saw a Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Well, I watched Jurassic Park.
A lot of people don't believe there were dinosaurs. There's a lot of people believe. And I don't know one way or the damn other. I just know a bunch of big fucking bones somewhere. I don't
Tim,
know.
you're muted, Tim.
I care less.
Yeah. As long as they don't come back
There were a
now.
lot of people that think the Earth is flat too. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
like, yeah,
So,
I like
Ken,
to
how
see a
did you
flat
make
Earth
a sandwich
spin.
in your hotel room?
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
How? Yeah. Keith
How did you boil the egg?
Keith says, "How did you make a sandwich in the hotel room?"
Well, we were trying to figure out how he boiled an egg because he probably didn't have a.
No, like the egg is in the sandwich.
The egg was already in the sandwich when he bought it, Keith.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of them egg McMuffin things.
Well, see, I guess I was assuming Ken could cook, so I
no, he
Not
can't cook
that type, but
not that much.
that's kind of me, not cooking much. If I can throw it in the oven, I'd be okay.
Yeah.
And Pittsburgh going for 2.
Pittsburgh going for 2. What? Meanwhile,
And they had to burn a timeout.
Yep.
Seahawks are just about ready to score again on the 49ers. They are down there to 2. They're
let's just say Fox has decided to show The Simpsons.
The Seahawks right now are Arizona's best friend.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, CBS is waiting for the completion of this game, granted because they still have 7 minutes left in the window.
Once again, egg and cheese sandwich from convenience store attached to hotel. Oh, it's a convenience store attached to the hotel.
Yes.
Well, I'm sorry. Out of all we covered that night, that wasn't worth it.
We'll finally get. Ken, it might take us a couple years, but we'll finally get the story right.
He didn't want to say nothing after we got him on live. He said 6 words. Okay, guys, have a good night.
2-point conversion is good.
Oh, my goodness. 49ers get the ball. What happened?
Well, let's see here.
Turnover?
I don't know. Maybe they decide to go first. They had first and goal to 2. Maybe they decide to throw the ball. They've done it before. Just ask your Patriots.
Oh, he fumbled it. They ran and they fumbled.
Oh, okay. So
on 4th and goal, mind you.
How about that, Keith?
Or
They've thrown the ball in the past. That
It
didn't work too well. So running didn't do any fucking better. Yeah. Maybe next time they kick a field goal first now. Shit.
Well, there's 4 minutes to go, so
that's some funny shit. Let me go in here and see how the wife's doing. I just want to make sure I'm not too loud.
Peterson fumble? Boy, he. Oh, go out of bounds.
Kick off out of bounds.
Yeah, dude, all you got to do is Duvernay. Follow what other people do. Stand out of bounds and touch the ball while it's inbounds. That is also a kick out of bounds.
Yep.
Oh, boy.
Okay, boys.
So Pittsburgh, the ball bounced and took a left-hand turn out of bounds.
Oh, chocolate
nice
pretzel.
Yeah, they made a bunch of them. She got a whole batch in there. So I got me a couple. She's been in bed. She's been asleep since 1 o'clock.
Rob, could you see? Here's Harris watching Michael at the roulette table. Well, my book says if you bet on an even number, on an even minute, you bet on an odd number, and then he wins.
The sad part is
I would wait 3 spins and then wait till 4th down and try it. But if I do that,
unfortunately, there is no overtime spin in roulette. But Yeah, I could try to teach him how to play
really?
craps, but he probably overanalyzed.
Really?
That.
I showed this.
Oh.
I really, I showed this to eat. And that's what's in Ken's mind. Folks.
The wonderful mind of Ken
If
Castro.
you don't know what's on Ken Castro's mind.
Yeah, it's just got sprinkles on it.
And false start on the Ravens. Oh. I never understand how a wide receiver looking at the he kind of moved his foot a little bit.
Why are they taking time off the clock? The clock wasn't running.
I don't know.
No timeout.
The clock should only been adjusted with a running clock.
They took 10 seconds off.
And fumble out of bounds.
Who's at the Ravens?
Wow.
Yeah.
And there's a flag too, so this might be holding.
Declined
And
the
they might bump
penalty.
back.
Lost yards on the play.
No, they should. Oh, what's playing today?
Yeah.
Huh?
I thought he was on the COVID list.
No, he
got taken off of it Friday. I didn't realize that either.
I told you last night that it was eligible. He was playing.
Declined. Villanueva, the ex-Steeler. And now
That
it's
40
Harbaugh's got to look like,
driving.
why can't I be like my brother?
49ers are driving now.
And those
40-yard line.
towels are out. I'm not going to say that word that the Highlands use for.
If we go back and watch this, and Mike says, this is a game that could have went to overtime, and it went to overtime, I'm getting him in here tonight.
Ravens are down to the 42 of Pittsburgh.
Mike, we give you a hard time on this channel.
But the blind squirrel finds a nut sometimes.
We give you a hard time, Michael.
We're all a target at one point or another.
Yep.
Ravens are down to the Steelers 23.
Just played a 60s AFL
43
game.
seconds left.
When did the designation of flanker officially go out of the NFL nomenclature? You were still hearing about the flanker in the mid-80s.
I mean, they still say flanker screen or wide receiver screen.
It was flanker and split end, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
they changed it from flanker to split end for some reason. And then slot.
That was mid-80s, I think.
Yeah,
Somewhere on that.
I think
Might have
college
been
still
John
used it up
Madden
until like
did
the mid-90s.
May have been.
I guess once you started having more 3-receiver sets, too, they had to kind of change it up.
49ers first and 10 at the Seattle 30. Looking more and more like it.
And the Baltimore just took their final timeout.
Yeah, and they're down. Uh-oh. First and goal to 10. 35 seconds of running.
And they're going to spike, so they got 3 chances.
They're taking their time.
Well, the refs got to spot the ball. That's the problem.
I wouldn't spike it. Play it. Play it out.
Through incomplete.
They played it.
Yeah,
So,
no need to
Oh, Edwards was kind of open, too.
Yeah, no need to spike it.
So, Harris,
Second and goal, 20 seconds to go.
Both of these games could go overtime.
when you play a war game, Harris, do you just like try to get yourself alone in a room, all the doors shut and stuff, and just kind of have it quiet? And
I ignore them anyway.
It's
you have to let the kitten in when you're doing that, though, because it'll get up there and knock all your stuff out.
I haven't played a war game with the kitten in here. Ravens are down to the 5 or the 6. Out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
So what happens if a cat comes around?
Well, maybe she'll choke on one of the dice. We'll really have a war game.
Yeah, a little bit. Try to digest that little thing.
Hey, when I was 6, she almost choked
just
on
imagine
a guy as a wolf. And if they went under a desk, she would have.
Yeah.
Hey,
go fetch me my dice.
They get a first down to 1.
Can you imagine this? Harris says, "I can't play my war games. Not today, but tomorrow I will."
Touchdown, Ravens.
I can't till tomorrow. And then what he does, he gives a little food and says something about shit
Touchdown,
doubles.
Baltimore.
Shit doubles for me, motherfucker. Shit.
Sammy Watkins.
PAT coming.
Oh no! Harbaugh just put up the 2.
They going for 2.
Harbaugh put up the 2.
Oh man, don't do it.
How
He's
stupid!
gotta be out of his fucking mind.
He doesn't want to go overtime with this crew.
He's gonna be out of his
They are
fucking
going
mind.
for 2.
He's out of his fucking mind. Win or lose. Worst call in fucking NFL.
Yep, you're right.
Timeout Pittsburgh.
And that makes sense. At least.
Yeah.
But
now
now
change your mind and kick the extra point.
Right. If you got a timeout away from Pittsburgh, that's a great thing for Ravens right there.
You have Tucker.
Yep.
Take the goddamn chance in overtime. You got the best kicker in the history of the NFL.
Yeah. They'll change your mind.
Nope.
Yeah, they're still going for 2. If they don't convert this, he deserves to be fired on the way home.
No, he's going to play it as
about 10 years.
We fought back hard, and we didn't want to give the Steelers another chance.
12 seconds.
And he dropped it. He dropped the ball. And they didn't make it. It drops off his hand.
Call.
Off his hand.
Yep.
Yep.
And he was open too.
Yeah, he was, but he overthrew him. Now you lose. That's a division loss.
I can hear my brother down the street yelling now.
Shit like that can lose you your job. For you.
He should be fired on the way home.
20-19. They don't have no more timeouts, do they?
Nope. They got to get this onside here. All you got to do is start to the inside. Jeez.
Kick the fucking extra point.
That is so stupid, man. That is so stupid. Steelers, man. Nobody picked the Steelers this week. Nobody picked them. Well, Mike, so much for your overtime. That should have went to overtime. That should have been an overtime game. He's right.
Which actually, why don't you do a run, like one of those run pass option plays with him or something?
Well, the fact is, they had him out there trying to run,
or
and then
or something.
Yeah, I can understand.
He just threw the ball too wide for the tight end.
Yeah, they did.
It's a case where he should have tucked the damn thing in and ran.
Yeah, he probably wouldn't have made it, but he would have had a better chance because he didn't have that guy. I mean, he was open, but he couldn't even see where he was throwing the ball. It was such an angle. It was terrible angle.
Harris, you got to remember, though, Kevin said we don't know anything about football, so you got to keep that in mind.
Yeah, well, we know the Steelers recovered the onside kick.
Yep, they sure did.
It's over.
That's your ball game.
Ball game, guys.
And now the 49ers are at the 4-yard line of Seattle.
You just went from a 1 seed to a 3 seed that quick.
32 seconds. 32 seconds now.
And you kept Cincinnati in a damn race.
Yep. Cincinnati's healing their wounds, saying, damn, we're still only one back.
And that gets Kansas City one more step closer to getting that number 1 seed back before the end of the year.
Or you have back at night.
Yeah, they win tonight.
Harbaugh, you deserve to be fired.
Did you see that kick? He kicked it with his back foot.
Yeah, because he was trying to get 10 yards. The up the middle play is the only onside kick that works now with the new rules. Well, the other problem is that the inside guys didn't push the front guy off.
4th and goal for the 49ers now.
Wow. I'm glad I'm not in Baltimore right now.
Oof.
They're probably burning the fucking city down.
What's happening?
Well, either that or they know they got the Browns next Sunday and they realize they can get another win back.
And the
Browns are going to beat them next week.
49ers now fourth
Browns
down
are
and
losing
goal
their
at the
Browns.
3. So let's see what's going to happen here.
Remember, going into last week's games, I told you they were going to split those two games.
Fourth down for the 49ers. Oh, so we call timeout.
Oh,
When Detroit wins, anything's possible in a week.
that's true. Any given Sunday, right?
Yep. Next week, they're in Cleveland, aren't they?
Yes, they are.
Good thing.
Well, if
They
Baker
hang
starts
hardball ass.
and does poorly, the Bluebirds will be out in full force.
In Cleveland?
Oh, yeah.
49ers
They were
lose.
last week.
49ers lose 30-23. Incomplete pass. It
All
got
game.
batted down. Got batted down. It's over.
Fourth down.
Yep.
It's over.
It's
Yep.
over.
That game is over. Seahawks win it. Anthony got that one.
Man, I didn't have a good late games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The late games kill me. Seahawks, Steelers. Washington football team helped me out.
I got one win in the late games.
Rams. Yeah.
One win and one total.
Let's see. With the Washington football team? No.
No, I won the Rams.
And then the Ravens Steelers under.
Ravens under.
Yeah. That's it. Yeah. Yeah. 8 of us, man. 8 of us. Let's see who did the best. Anybody go like? Did anybody go like? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
I gotta see if I can check my
11, 12. Out of 12 games, let's see if anybody got 8 right.
I'm sitting
I
at
didn't.
7 right now.
Oh, okay. Well, I can't count Thursday's game. That's right.
I count Thursday.
Well, I can't for a couple people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
I'm 6 and
Well, you
6.
only got 11 games then.
11 today, right? Let's see. Colts and Texans, everybody but Keith. So we're all 1-0. He's 0-1. Vikings. Keith goes 0-2. A bunch of us go 1-1. And Mike, Harris, and Anthony go 2-0.
I'm 6 and 6 with the spread.
Oh, you 6 and 6 with the spread?
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's see. Let's see. I beat the Cowboys. I'm 1-0.
8 and 4 with the over under.
Colts, I'm 2-0. I lose with the Vikings. I'm 2-1. Dolphins, I'm 3-1. I took it Bucks. I'm 4-1.
5 in college.
Eagles, I got that one. I'm 5-1. Cardinals,
Be right back, guys.
I got that one. I'm 6-1 in my first 7. Chargers and Bengals, 6-2. And then I took the Rams. I'm 7-2. I took a Redskin, a Washington football team. I'm 8-2. 8-2. I took a Ravens. I lose there 8-3, and then I lose the 49ers 8-4. I went 8-4 so far. Not bad.
On the spreads?
Yeah.
That's,
No, on picks. On my straight up picks. Straight up picks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not the over unders. I didn't do as good. 0-1, 0-2, 0-3, 0-4, 0-5, 0-6. Oh my God. 0-7, 1-7, 2-7, 3-7, 4-7. That's terrible today. I got 4.
All of them.
Yeah, and I didn't see. Let's see, 4-7, 5-7 total. Then I'm 5-7.
Yeah, I'm 8 and 4 on those.
So I'm
Michael!
5. My over unders this week 5-7, but my picks I'm 8-4.
Yeah, that was a finish.
Sean.
Some bullshit, man. I'm telling you, just I can't believe that the Ravens wouldn't have. I mean, how do you explain that in a post? I mean, you can't come up and say, well, you know, we are beating and battered teams. If you do that shit, who you playing next week? They know you're beating and battered. I mean, they're playing the Browns next week. The Browns are off this week. I'm afraid I didn't do well. I had my lick.
Yeah, we all did not do very well.
When is Miss Rob coming back? Miss Rob is back. She's home. She's in bed. She's feeling bad. Yeah, I can't believe the Pittsburgh situation either. I don't care if you're on the road or not, man. You got to play for overtime. You guys agree?
Well, they also may have thought, well, what if Jackson fumbles in overtime? Like,
but I mean, you got to give your team a chance to win a game.
Yeah.
You got to give your team a chance. I mean, like he said, you got the best kicker in the game.
Yep.
It's like Baltimore thought there was no overtime. Yeah, you're right, Mike.
But like, you got to hit him right in the frickin' chest.
Yeah,
there.
Donovan McNabb calling down to him from up in the booth.
Yeah. Don't worry, we got second overtime. What? Second overtime?
Yeah. Not unless it's the playoffs.
Yeah, that's when they went to the that's when they went to Sports Time Live or whatever in Philly, and they asked him, said something about who told you there was no second overtime. And he said something about, I asked Coach Reed, and he told me it, but I had no idea. He even admitted it. Yeah, Pittsburgh says thank you very much.
Yes, they do.
Fire his ass.
6-5-1. They've taken some gifts, but boy, is this a gift and a half right here.
Yeah.
Ben Roethlisberger, his final season, make the playoffs. All you got to do is give Pittsburgh that little bit of room, man.
Sean, I bet it was, brother.
Yeah. Man.
It was a hard day today seeing my dad cry. I'd never seen him cry.
You're going to see a lot of things that you ain't never seen before, Sean.
You will. You will. As you grow older, you will.
Yep.
You will.
You're going to see a bunch of grown men cry. I'll tell you that right now.
Yep. And chances are you may be one of the grown men crying before you ever die, because I've done it. Yeah, man. We really, really, really I know it had to be hard for you today. I know it had to be very hard. I'm glad the weather held up for you anyway. Was that 60 minutes?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, something like that.
I heard somebody's tick, 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 tick going off for 60 minutes.
Yeah, time to switch channels.
Time switch, yeah.
It's 60 minutes, except on the West Coast.
It is 58 minutes.
Heard that for years, huh, Tim?
Oh, God. Followed by Murder.
Decades.
She wrote.
Murder, she wrote.
No, you have the dramatic pause from Summerall. Murder, she wrote.
Yeah.
Because is it not the right explanation when you have the ellipses there after murder? You have to have a pause. And I'd love to see somebody make a YouTube video of like a compilation of him saying that, because that would be awesome.
I didn't cry today. Wanted to say strong for everyone else. Kid, you know what? All I can say is there's nothing wrong with crying anytime.
Nope.
There's nothing wrong with it. It was my father's favorite show. Which one? Sports Time Machine. Murder She Wrote.
Okay.
For 60 minutes.
Yeah, they think they were on Netflix for a little bit for Murder, She Wrote. I'm like,
Sean B says 60 minutes is boring as hell.
I think it's on Peacock now.
I agree.
Yes. Well, 60 minutes, like after they had the little fiasco with the ex-president, kind of, yeah. I don't know. I mean, I'll tell you what, they did do the story they had a few years ago where they were talking about the white helmets in Israel almost brought me to damn tears. people digging through rubble to try to save children and families.
Yeah.
But man, like some of the they're trying. I understand that they have a job they have to do.
Yeah.
And they're trying to be a news organization or a news program, and they've been on for over 50 years now.
Yeah.
So, I mean, the formula they replace the reporters, and you know, it's just pulling something off 52 weeks a year is always going to be hard.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, back when CBS had the NFC, I was that's wow, that's a memory.
Do you remember when CBS was doing their final broadcast for the NFL back then, and Terry Bradshaw got really emotional?
He didn't think he was going to get another job.
His voice was cracking up.
Yeah, because he probably didn't think he'd get another job.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't know that Fox was going to hire him.
No.
So yeah, he was emotional. I could see that.
Remember Phyllis George? She was easy on the eyes, and she actually was a real sports reporter. She knew her shit. They didn't.
Jane Kennedy before her.
Who?
Jane Kennedy.
Yeah.
She got fired for posing for Playboy or something, didn't she?
Yeah. She ended up posing for Hustler, I think. Hustler or Playboy.
I think it was Playboy.
Yeah, it might have been. Then Irv Cross, he was good. Brent Musburger.
Before he got fired.
The Greek, Jimmy the Greek. The 49ers have the edge in the offense, but I've got to give the Houston Oilers edge in the defense, and then all the way down to the intangibles.
Yeah. The one thing that always made me mad for like 80s and 90s was when they would call a false start. It's a pre-snap penalty. There cannot be a drawing a false start. There was not that rule then.
Yeah.
Right.
Always just, probably because I got used to out the McGuire. He would always explain it. It's a pre-snap penalty. And he somehow always had the knack of knowing, like before the yellow line, he knew by how much distance a first down was. So watch, this will be by the nose of the football. Put the chain down, nose of the football.
Huh.
He played the game, so, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the one thing that kind of irks me about watching like 80s and 90s broadcasts. I was like, and thank you, Neil Smith, for putting in that rule, because that's his rule. He would always flinch to try to make the offensive lineman jump. And then finally, like, no more. No, enough owners finally got sick of it. And they changed the rule. This was probably early 2000s, right?
Steelers Ravens line was 3. Ravens are 3-point favorites. Rob, what do you think of the bowl game list? From what I've heard of a couple of good games. Ole Miss is playing. Who's Ole Miss playing?
Was it Michigan State?
No, Pitt's playing Michigan State.
Pitt's playing Michigan State. That's a good matchup. Good matchup.
Ole Miss is playing Baylor.
Yeah, that's a hell of a matchup right there.
Yeah.
And then Florida's playing Central Florida, so that's a battle. That's a battle of Sharvers. Matt Sharver situation, huh?
Wake Texas A&M should be a good game.
Who's South Carolina playing? They play North Carolina?
Yes, in the Duke's Mayo Bowl.
Yeah, Duke's Mayonnaise Bowl.
Wow.
And then Virginia, who the hell are they playing? Bronco Mendenhall quits, and then
Virginia has SMU.
SMU.
Okay.
It's in Fenway Park.
Oh, and then who does Virginia Tech have? So they play
Maryland.
They're playing in the Pinstripe Bowl in the Yankee Stadium.
They're playing Maryland.
In the Pinstripe Bowl.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, so they're playing in Yankee. So one Virginia team is playing in Fenway, and then one's playing in Yankee Stadium. Ain't that some shit? That's some shit.
So here's another fun one that always is sort of a fun game. North Carolina State and UCLA in the Holiday Bowl.
Yeah, the Holiday Bowl used to be first to 60 wins.
Yeah, you're darn right.
It used to be. Yeah, and you know, Independence Bowl. I'm hoping one day they make it Army or whatever. Make it at least the two best.
Independent.
Well, I'm going to get to work the Clemson Iowa State game in the Cheez-Its Bowl, and then I get Iowa and Kentucky in the Citrus Bowl.
Okay, those are the ones you're working. Yeah.
Yeah.
How about Wisconsin? Who's Wisconsin playing?
They have Arizona State in the Las Vegas Bowl.
Las Vegas. They get to go to Vegas. All right, Vegas, baby. Not the 25th, is it?
No, it's the 30th.
30th.
Oh, okay, I thought it was the 25th. If we flew out there, maybe we'll get a free ticket.
There is actually a Christmas Day bowl game.
But not in Vegas, though.
No, it's the Camellia Bowl between Ball State and Georgia State. I'd rather watch the blue-gray game.
The ball.
I'm a Georgia State fan after what they did with Auburn early on.
All right. I mean, heck.
I like nothing like being a Ball State man.
Well, and they're playing at 2:30, which is like an hour before. I think it's an hour before the Green Bay Cleveland game for Christmas Day.
All right.
So yeah.
What is Penn State bowl eligible?
Yes.
Oklahoma expected to finalize deal with Brent Venables as head coach.
Yeah, and Oregon signed Cristobal.
Mario Cristobal, yeah.
Penn State has
Arkansas.
Miami
signed Cristobal.
Yeah.
Yeah, Diaz has not been fired yet, but they're supposed to fire him tomorrow. And they've already signed Mario Cristobal to a contract. How about that shit?
So because of name value, Penn State gets in the Outback Bowl.
Oh my God! Really?
I guess Arkansas.
Wow!
Good morning and Happy New Year.
God.
LSU gets Kansas State in the Texas Bowl.
Or Kansas State gets them because Kansas State they're going to hand them their lessons. Does Auburn get to play anywhere?
Yep, they're playing Houston in the Birmingham Bowl on the 28th at noon.
If Cincinnati handled Houston that good, Auburn should be able to do it too.
Yeah, so that's a Tuesday at noon.
Kentucky,
that game is.
Now, how about Tennessee? Are they bowl eligible?
Yes, they're playing Purdue in the Music City Bowl. I
like Purdue in that game.
That's so good. That's a 3 p.m. on the following day. like how okay, so North Carolina, South Carolina, 11:30 in the morning on a Thursday.
Ridiculous.
Nobody's gonna be off work. I mean, everybody be working.
Well, I will, thankfully, but
you'll be off work.
Well, a lot of people aren't working that week.
Yeah,
you would think not.
Are you off that week?
I'm off that week and the next week because I took it off personally.
Oh, okay. So
I could be,
He says almost a home game for the Volunteers. Where are they playing at?
They're in Nashville for the Music City Bowl.
Oh, so Ken says I'll be up by 11:30.
Yep.
Tim,
I'll give you some of the weird weekday start times.
Tim, mine's cut off. Who's the game in Birmingham on? It looks like the 28th of December.
Okay, so the Birmingham is Houston and Auburn.
That's Houston Auburn. Okay.
Yeah. So, let's kind of look here. So the first game is going to be the 17th, which is a Saturday, and then a Sunday night with Louisiana and Marshall. That's going to get destroyed in the ratings by Pro Football.
Depending who they flex to that.
Well, hold on. Let's make sure. Oh, no, that's a Saturday night. Okay. But still, you got NFL. No, do you have NFL at
what date?
The 18th.
Yeah.
Now, 18th is Saturday.
Right, but the NFL starting Saturday games.
They go play the 18th 2 games. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got 2 games that week.
Let's see here.
I want to say it's an NFC East game. Maybe the Eagles and Dallas, maybe.
On the 18th, you got the Raiders, Brown, Patriots, Colts.
Patriots. Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then the Patriots. Well, yeah, but Patriots and Colts is at 8:20.
Right.
So yeah, that's going to get destroyed.
Raiders, Browns are 4:30.
Right.
NIU gets to play Coastal Carolina in the Cure Bowl.
And they look good Saturday there, Keith.
Yeah, they did. Against Kent State?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here. But no, like, okay, 18th. Let's see here. 20th. That's a month. Okay, so the wonderful December 20th Monday games. Old Dominion and Tulsa at 2:30 in the Myrtle Beach Bowl. That's the only game that day for a Monday. Because they know they have to get in early because they don't want to compete with Monday Night Football.
Didn't they try to flex a game for next week? They did flex a game for next week, didn't they?
I don't know.
I think
Sunday
they did.
Night game, they swapped something out, yeah.
Yeah, next Saturday night. Let's see. Yeah, Bears-Packers. They got flexed in.
Yeah.
Wisconsin, Arizona State in the Vegas Bowl.
Because won't it originally the who was the original?
Well, they flex Sunday times around. What they did.
Yeah, but I'm saying they had an original game going to be played next.
Are we talking about like the?
I want to say 49ers and Bengals was who it was.
But Sunday night?
Yeah. It's going to be
it was originally San Francisco and Cincinnati.
I don't understand why they wouldn't be flexed in with Chicago being or.
Yeah, but it's not now. Now it's the Bears and Packers, right?
Because they
they
think that they can get more viewers with Chicago Green Bay than with San Francisco Cincinnati, even though it's a better on paper game, mind you.
Yeah,
that's all it is. Yeah. But next
look,
week's Monday Night Football will be the.
It's a Packer home game. That don't make sense.
If it's a what?
It's a Green Bay home game.
Yeah.
Right.
I can understand if it's a Chicago home game.
No, everybody wants to see Lambeau Field. If there's a.
Oh yeah.
And especially if it's the rivalry.
You can understand them sending them flex Bills and Bucks.
Yeah, you could.
Because that's the thing. The Bucks played. See, the Bills play tomorrow night too.
Right. Why not Detroit and Denver? Detroit's on a winning streak now.
They won 1-0 in their last one game. Yeah.
1-0-1 in their last 3.
Yeah. Now what would be interesting is the Ravens and Browns, since the Ravens decided to drop today's game like a damn hot turd.
Fire his fucking ass.
Yeah, he deserves to get fired. It should have been
let him go be a special teams coordinator with his brother.
Yeah.
They should, though, split the Cowboy Redskin game.
Already 3 double-digit.
Cowboy Washington's playing. They're playing now. They're starting to play.
Yeah.
And we were laughing 4 weeks ago.
Like, oh yeah, we already called them the WTFs.
Well, we were laughing 4 weeks ago. We said there's one team in the East who's always going to make the playoffs. Now
they're only 2 back now.
There could be 3 teams in the East go to the playoffs.
They still got their 2 games against Dallas.
They do.
Yeah.
2 against Philadelphia too. They play in Dallas next week.
Then they go 3-1 in those games. Then look out.
But watch this. This is their next 5. Dallas, Philly, Giants. That's their last 5.
They got 5 division games at the end of the year.
5 division games, and flip-flop Dallas, Philly. That's all it is.
That's garbage.
It's total shit. Total bullshit.
The schedule makers should be fired.
Now the Cowboys have the Redskins, Arizona, Washington, the Giants, and Philly.
Yeah, you got Philly to end the season.
Yeah, they finished with Philly. They got Arizona in the mix.
Yeah.
And then the other 4 division game.
Yep. Yeah.
They need to win 3 of the 5.
Hell, the Browns last week, didn't they play the Ravens?
Yeah, the Ravens, a bye Ravens.
Ravens.
Yeah. How about that one, Tim?
Thanks, Ken.
Last week you played the Ravens.
Yep.
Bye this week, and then you play the Ravens again next week.
I hate it.
That's bullshit.
Yeah,
that's bullshit.
It's total lack of imagination. But they want to have all the division games late in the season. I have no problem with that. But
you fuckers are brilliant. Oh yeah.
Michael, they might be blaming Andrews for the ball that was overthrown, but it was the worst fucking call in coaching history.
Yeah. It shouldn't even been called.
We appreciate it, Ken, but you got to clean your mouth up a little bit there. You can't be using
it. Should have been a kick between the uprights, and then they should be playing right now.
Best kicker in the history of the league.
Sitting on the sideline.
Very, very poor job by the schedule maker. Yep. In a year where you can say that the college football playoff committee does a better job than the NFL schedulers, that's pretty bad.
Yeah.
That's pretty bad.
They did great this year as far as the playoffs. They did just right.
Yep, absolutely. I'm not going to complain.
They did exactly what they should have done. Yep. They did exactly what they should have done.
And they're all going to sit back going, oh, this drink tastes very, very, very good. It wasn't probably hard work. It was shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. And then, okay, boys, pick your playoff teams.
Yeah.
If they would have waited till mid-season before any polls came out, even AP and stuff, do you think the playoffs would have been any different?
No.
I don't either.
Do you? Because, I mean, everything worked out the last 2 weeks.
Right.
Worked out perfect for Alabama to unfold to be number 1 now.
Right.
Cincinnati, they went undefeated, so you can't do no better than that.
Yeah.
And by Michigan winning the Big Ten.
Handily as they did.
Huh?
As handily as they did.
Yeah.
And
Jim wanted to outdo his brother. Well, it sure looked like what's his name wanted to outdo Jim today.
Right.
Doing that stupid shit. What's his brother's name?
Yeah, that ball's overthrown.
John Harbaugh, yeah.
Jim wants to go work for John now because after that call, you don't deserve to be a head coach.
No, you mean John wants to go work for Jim? Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I meant.
Yeah, he wants to go to Michigan now.
Piece of shit call.
Piece of shit call when it doesn't work. But
I can hear my brother now down the street.
Is he a big Baltimore fan?
Oh, he's a diehard Ravens fan.
Tell him you're welcome.
Oh, what? Is he in Florida?
Yeah, he lives down the street now.
Call him while you're on here now.
Oh, hell no.
Hey, I was just wondering. I just caught the end of that game. Is Tucker hurt? Yeah, you should do that shit.
I should do that.
Oh, that would be so funny. Is Tucker hurt? Because I was wondering why they didn't kick for the extra point. And then he was like, no, that motherfucker, he's a bitch.
That's probably about what he's doing, too.
Yeah.
Ken, why don't you order Rob about 50 pizzas for later tonight?
No, you don't. No, you don't.
Yeah,
she's already in bed. She's been in bed since 1 o'clock. She has not.
How's she feeling, Rob?
She's feeling like shit, man. And tomorrow she's got a doctor appointment, so I got to take her. Yeah, that would be funny to call somebody and say, "Hey, is Justin Tucker hurt?" No, why?
See, somebody else I know is a huge Ravens fan. He's probably don't talk to me about the game.
I turned it on to the last seconds or two, and I'll see the tape went out there and put Jackson on the field.
Yeah.
Oh, that mercy.
Yeah, that'll definitely be leading off all the national shows tomorrow, and thankfully all it's just here is womp, womp,
What do you
womp,
like?
womp,
I got you guys.
I can hear Stephen Smith now.
Yep.
Are you kidding me?
That's pepperoni, Ken.
I sat here in my seat at my house, and I saw the most unglaring thing in my life. John Harbaugh has got to be the dumbest son of a bitch to ever live.
I don't think that you
What
can say
is wrong
bitch
with
on
it?
ESPN that early. But
Was that
I
your
could be
Stephen A.
wrong.
Smith talk?
Yeah. What is the matter with this clown?
I'll tell you what. I can't wait to see his press conference.
Yeah.
Oh,
Post game news conference. Post game news conference is a joke. It's got to be. What do you say? Well,
I fucked up.
Oh,
we had momentum, and I wanted to end it right there.
yeah. We had.
I wanted to kill that momentum as fast as I could.
Momentum. Yeah, we were hurting a little bit. I just didn't feel like we could go another 10 minutes with this team.
Well, you never know. On an extra point, you could always have a bad snap or something. And now that they're longer, it's not a sure thing anyway.
Yeah. We've only got a guy.
If you kick it,
he's
and
only
they run it back for 2 points, you can still get the onside and kick a field goal.
How long was his longest field goal? 65, 66?
66.
66. So he kicked it from
in a dome, though.
Yeah, but that's
okay.
okay.
He hit the crossbar and then bounced over it.
Yeah, but only from the other side to 50 though.
Well, that you ain't kicking that in Heinz Field. No freaking way.
Question for you guys: if you can only pick 2 offense and 2 defensive NFL players under the age of 27 to start your franchise with, current or anytime. Yeah. Anytime, if you go ask players. If you go ask me if I can start,
all time, because I'll take Dan. Oh, and the Blue Jackets are pouring it on here.
If I could start my team, 2 NFL players, Lawrence Taylor's one of them.
Oh, Trayvon Diggs.
I'd take Warren Sapp and Lawrence Taylor. That's what I would do on defense, and then on offense. If you're going to give me 2 choices, I'll take
Reggie White and Reggie Taylor. Or Lawrence Taylor. Reggie White.
You can't go
I'm going current. Under 27. Trayvon Diggs and TJ Watt.
Yeah, Watt and then maybe Chase Young. For
offensively, Mac Jones.
Yep. And Jamar Chase.
And Jamar Chase.
I'm not taking him.
He drops balls too.
You wouldn't take Jamar Chase?
Is Amari Cooper still under 27? I think he is.
No. He's 29, isn't he?
But he was with the Raiders a couple years.
Well, but he was I would take.
Oh, he's 27. He's 27.
Okay. So I'd probably take Amari Cooper. And
I would take.
The problem is I can't take a running back, but
Jones
is fine for me.
How about that tight end that came from Florida? Where did he go? He went to Atlanta. The kid from last year. He was like 6'8", 6'9".
Oh, yeah, no.
He went in the top 5 picks.
Well,
I take Mac Jones and CeeDee Lamb.
Okay, that's okay.
I would take Mac Jones. I'm sorry, I wouldn't take Mahomes. Mahomes is.
I don't like Mahomes.
No, I like Jones better.
Yeah, I do
too. What's that? Tight end that came out of Florida, Kyle Pitts. That's his name, Kyle Pitts. Yeah. He would be tough not to take because he's such a tall guy. He's about 6'8".
Burrow might be a good guy to go with, but he's just been getting beaten up with the line.
Who is that? Who is that?
Burrow.
Burrow has, man. Who would?
Yeah, I know you would take Mayfield if you really had.
No chance in hell. Although I'll tell you what, though, Nick Chubb wouldn't be
bad good,
guy to start.
Chubb wouldn't be a bad pick at all. No.
And then
you could always take Justin Fields.
Tell you what, sure hell wouldn't take Harbaugh as a head coach.
Well, and then all Nick Saban has to do is go into a kid's parents' house and go, hey, by the way, have you watched any of the New England Patriots games this year? I coached that guy. Right. So we can get you to the NFL. Like,
do you want to listen? It's the main thing. Hey, that
even knocks on a door, just puts a paper out there, they sign it.
This is what he does. That's just what he has to do. Do you want to listen to me, or you don't? If you don't want to listen to me, I don't want you playing for me.
Absolutely right.
He turns people down, man. He turns people away. You got people when you got people knocking on your door saying, "Please let me play. Please let me play." Hell yeah.
What was Anthony talking about this morning? The guy that wants guys to buy into him or something like that. Was that the guy that went to USC, Riley?
Yeah. Lincoln Riley. He couldn't get nobody to buy his system. Nobody would buy into his system at Oklahoma. Justin Herbert isn't a bad choice. Mike, the problem with Justin Herbert is he's like
yeah, I'm not sure
he's too cold and hot. You just don't know what you're getting with him.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
He's not consistent.
I'll take the Alex Mafasoli question. Raquel Gonzalez ain't something to mess with, but I don't know. With Rob being 6'4", that's kind of a
I've never seen advantage. What does she look like? Is she a muscle girl?
A little bit, yeah. She ain't
what happened to that quarterback at Nebraska?
Do what?
The quarterback Nebraska had this year.
Martinez?
Yeah.
What about him? What about him?
Isn't he an 18-year senior?
All right. I got to jump out of here, guys.
I hear your question, Kim.
All right.
Is he going to be a starter in the NFL?
I'll talk to you later.
Harris is gone.
Hell no. Can he be a starter in the NFL? Damn, he's doing good to start in Nebraska.
I think you're drinking Rob's favorite soda.
Yeah. He's got RC in his hand. Hell yeah. Damn right.
Rob's Cola.
I can't find that over 20 ounces.
Yeah, what do you think, Tim? Can Martinez start in the NFL?
No.
Hell no.
He better be like a running back or something.
Most Nebraska coaches would have benched him and put somebody else in there, even if they won't even the quarterbacks. Do you want to try it? Here, take a shot. There you go.
Like I said, he was an 18th year senior, or at least it felt like it.
Yeah, he was. he and Greg Oden went to school together.
He's getting gray hair everywhere.
Tim is taking the softball questions. Yes, I am.
He and Greg Oden went to school together.
Yeah.
He and Greg Oden went to school
and we're hearing that Greg Oden officially starts drawing Social Security January 1. He'll be 62.
We got about 5 minutes before the NFL game starts?
Yeah. You heading out?
I can stick around a little bit.
All right. Either way. How about you, Keith? You gonna hang with us?
I'm at least invested in the Blue Jackets game. They're winning 5-3 against
on a minute by minute basis, Rob.
You're on a minute by minute, or you're on a
yeah. Well, I mean, it's how much of a can I deal with tonight?
How much you can?
5-4. So if you took the over, you're doing good in the Blue Jackets game. Although you don't trust us.
Britton Covey is another one. Who is Britton Covey?
Yeah, I don't know.
And then the silence hits.
Yep. I'll admit this will be the first time in like many, many, many years I'll probably even pay attention to the NFL draft. Oh, it's Hurdle the Turtle with a goal for the Sharks.
He just scored.
Thomas Hurdle, yes.
Utah wide receiver Britton Covey.
All right, so that'll be something about it. We'll probably see if he becomes a thing. Mike, what do you think the line's going to be for Utah, Ohio State? I'm saying Utah by probably 6 or 7.
There are already lines out for them.
Let's see what the line is. Some
lines. What would you say? Utah, Ohio State line?
Oh, that's Ohio. They have Ohio State by 7.
I think they would be favored. I would think
they are. They are.
I would expect them to be favored.
I'd put money on Utah.
All right. I tell you what, Tim. Tell us some of the games. Tell me and Keith some of the games, and we'll see if we can tell you the lines.
Oh,
Or at least
I'm
ones
not
that
ready
they
to
have
do
lines
that.
for.
Do what?
I'm not ready to do that.
I don't think. Let me see.
Might do that Tuesday if we want to do something.
Let's see here. I thought I saw that they had the lines for. Okay, they only have the lines. Well, they have the Cincinnati Alabama line.
Yeah, I'd already heard that. 14.
Yeah, it's down 13.5 now.
Is it down?
They talked about the Georgia Michigan line.
Georgia Michigan line 7.5.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I don't think they have anything for any of the other games yet. So.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean,
any of the I was just talking about like LSU, whatever, this and that, whatever.
Right.
If you flip it around and you see one, I'll tell you what I think line would be anyway. Because
hold on, we've got a few here, a few more here.
Okay.
All right, since we're gonna take Coastal Carolina, and Northern Illinois.
Let's see. Northern Illinois won this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Coastal Carolina. So Coastal's good. I'm gonna say Coastal by 3.
Keith does not want to participate.
I'll say
in this?
5. Coastal by 5.
It's Coastal by 9.
9.
Wow.
Whoa,
Over under is 63.5.
Ooh, how about I think we're gonna score a little bit. All right.
I did that one since my Huskies are in there.
Good.
All right. The Battle of Florida, the Matt Charver Bowl, as we'll call it, better than the Gasparilla Bowl.
UCF and Florida.
Yep. They have the first odds out there.
Well, I'll definitely say Florida is favored because SEC themselves, I think that gets some points. 6 and a hook.
Keith?
No, I'm not going to guess that one.
Not I guess. Ding, 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 ding. Right on. 6.5.
Oh,
6
my
and a hook.
God. How about that? All right.
Let's see. Okay, let's throw. They only have the early games, so they have Fresno State and UTEP.
Fresno State and UTEP. Fresno State by 5 and a hook.
Oh, much higher. 13 and a hook.
Wow.
Yeah. I thought I would have expected this line to be higher. BYU and UAB.
BYU by 4.
BYU by 8. I thought it would have been double digits.
Really?
Yep.
I was going to say 7, but I was like, when you said I thought it'd be higher, then I thought, well.
And this line's kind of a little shocking because I guess I haven't watched Marshall. Marshall in Louisiana.
Marshall's not a bad team, so I'm going to say Marshall by a field goal.
No, they got Louisiana by 4.5.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see here. Okay, so let's do the Christmas Eve game. Hawaii and Memphis.
Hawaii and Memphis.
Hawaii 6-7. Memphis is 6-6.
Hawaii has to go through. Where are they playing it at? In Hawaii?
It's in Hawaii.
That's got to be worth some points there. I'm going to say Hawaii 5.5.
Oh, no. Memphis 4.5.
Really?
Yep.
Hard to go over and play.
It is. I guess since they're playing next week, Army and Missouri.
Army, Missouri, Army, Navy.
Well, Army's already got their bowl game picked out.
Oh. Army against Missouri.
Yep. Well, let's hold off on that one until they play.
Okay.
Because
I would think
that line could change.
I think it'd be double digits close to it.
Actually,
it's not
Army's only a 3-point favorite right now.
Missouri?
No, Army.
Really? I think Missouri will outright win that game.
They could, but the early line for Army Navy is Army by 7.5, and I'm kind of surprised it's not higher. But rivalry game kind of knocks that down a few points.
Yeah.
But no, I guess we'll just play it week by week for the bowl games and just kind of work that in with the schedule.
Schedule.
Yes, as they say.
I like that.
In the UK.
Yeah, schedule. Yeah.
The other fun one is that if you see the word practice spelled with an S, that is technically not an incorrect spelling.
Or
practice. Yes.
Yeah. Or let's see. What's not only practice, but there's another one too that.
Well, gray is also another word that can be A or E.
Yeah.
Strength gets pronounced differently too. Strength or something like that, though. Somebody else just say strength.
Oh, the other one is aluminium is how the Brits
aluminium,
say.
Yeah. Aluminum.
Yeah. Aluminum, yeah. Army needs to stick with the sports to. You know what? But Sean, the thing is that they go through all the stuff. It's not like they're going to Army to play football.
Right.
Yeah. Like they are actually going through all the classes.
They're doing everything. They're doing everything plus playing football.
Yep. So, I mean, there was a 6'11" with Keith wants to dance with Vicky Guerrero. Serious, Alex. Come on.
Who's Vicky Guerrero?
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what you want to say.
What? Who is it?
Okay, so
the wrestler's
the widow to a former professional wrestler who was part of a famous family in Mexico.
Doom, 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 boom, boom, boom. Doom, 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 boom,
also, Vicky Guerrero is one of the topics of one of the Rock's sing-alongs. You look pitiful tonight. So get your ass to the airport. You take a one-way flight. Or you dress like a hooker and not the expensive kind. You roasted people. Like, oh my God. Yeah, so. All right, guys, I think I'm going to get going.
Yeah, I think I'm going to head out too. I think I'm going to actually head out to myself. Then I'm going to fix me something to eat before I go to bed, and then maybe fix me a hot dog. So, Tuesday night, folks, 7 o'clock. Me, Keith, Tim, Harris. Lord knows who else.
Just so everybody out there knows, what night is a jabroni night?
Basically every night.
That's every
night's a jabroni night.
Every night is a jabroni night. So be here every night. Every night. Yeah.
Yeah, we need an ending song for your and until we meet again.
And remember, folks, please do not take our NFL picks seriously. This is for entertainment.
All in the booth at a Ravens game.
It's jabroni night here. It's jabroni night there. It's jabroni night every motherfucking where. So come on really fast before we go to your house and kick your fucking ass. Yeah. We want a song. Right, we ended it with this one tonight. We'll see if we can find a better one. If we can find one more age appropriate for you children
and
out there.
You can drink as much beer as you want when you're watching us.
You can. Children, you can drink as much beer as you want to.
That is a definite no. Do not do that, please.
Yeah, don't listen to Rob when he's trying to be humorous.
if you are on your mom and dad's account and you're able to get to here, that's the hard part. The rest of it's easy. Getting the beer, getting to sit down and all, not a problem.
Do what your parents tell you.
Don't drink and drive. I would much rather for you to drink and watch Robin than jabronis, and you won't get in trouble.
Yeah, well,
I'll say
don't mention drunk drivers to Derek Oxenrider. His brother was killed by one.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And then what was it?
My dad was hit by one last year.
And wasn't somebody in the chat room had somebody killed by a drunk driver too? One of his friends.
Somebody that was drinking and stuff, and I was thinking maybe it was one of Alex's buddies.
Yeah,
or something.
it's one of Alex's buddies. Yeah,
was drinking and something happened to him. Yeah.
or
We need
a
to-
driver hit his
What did
buddy.
Sean
Yeah.
say? We need to find an old lady at a bus stop. She can flash everyone where the show was up when the show was up. Oh my Lord!
Oh,
Your song should have a 70s porn vibe. Oh, okay.
Viva La Raza. Okay.
Ah.
All right. Well,
We'll find a song. We'll try to find a
something,
suitable
I'm sure.
song to end our show. To end our show. We'll find it. I
YouTube
don't know what
official
it'll be.
treats.
Have a good one, guys. Night.
All right.